top 8 placing at CEO as well. The Ram God himself. Of course, no backpack getting caught on the ropes of the ring as we step into in for some jeopardy today. It's all right. Hey, I blame Cola too.
No
I blame Cola. He wasn't looking out for you. So, but welcome, gentlemen. Excited to have you all on board here. Let's bring up the game for you all. Take a look at our categories here today. We've got patch notes, overdrive, anime, and Pokemon starter, so a little bit of a mix. Also, a little note on the anime category. Each clue in the anime category will be just 3 words. You must tell me the name of the anime that those words are referring to. It is Tyson week, so we're going to go to Red Ditto to start off. The board is yours, my friend.
Can we do Pokemon starters for 100?
Let's do it. We'll go top to bottom here in Pokemon starters. Super Noonan Ringe. Love the choice off the top here from Red Ditto. This is the grass-type starter Pokemon in the Sinnoh region. Red Ditto.
Who is Turtwig?
That is correct. Who is Turtwig? 100 points for Red Ditto.
You don't got a Pokemon plush back there? I can't see it.
Okay,
Oh, no.
Are we sticking with Pokemon starters?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Pokemon starters once again for another 100 points.
I lost.
He's farming.
This is the fire-type starter Pokemon in the Johto region. Red Ditto again.
Who is Cyndaquil?
That is correct.
Oh my.
Who
See
is
what happens when you get to play
Cyndaquil?
Ram? You just got all the time in the world to play Pokemon and all the starters. This is crazy.
Yeah, dude, not me, not me.
Ringe throwing daggers today. I love it. I love it. All right, Red Ditto. What's next? More Pokemon starters?
Yeah, more Pokemon.
Let's do it. Let's do it for another 100 points
You're getting
here.
Farmed, bro.
This is the water-type starter Pokemon in the Alola region.
Hell's Alola, bro. Oh, my man
Anybody?
Red Ditto doesn't even know this
Oh,
one.
he doesn't know.
3, 2, 1. Who is Poplio? Poplio, the water-type starter from Alola. Gen 7, Sun and Moon. Come on, guys.
I know about poplars. Shout out to Drama.
All right. The board is yours once again, Red Ditto.
The last Pokemon.
Let's do it.
Thank God.
For the final
Let's
100
just get it out
points.
the way.
All I
Please,
know is
get it out of
Ringe
the
and
way,
Super Noon
actually.
better have something to say here. This is the water-type starter Pokemon in the Kanto region. Oh, Ringe is in there.
Smoked, bro. Is it Squirtle, bro?
Who is Squirtle? Yeah, we'll take it. It was. I'll say this. It was technically
still
in the form
question.
of a question.
It was a question.
So we'll take it there.
I didn't say who is Squirtle, but...
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. Ridge, the board is yours, my man.
Oh, let's go, dude. Give me patch notes for 400, son. Let's
Patch
get a
notes
hot
for
one.
400. Going deep here right off the bat. This Soul Bad Guy Normal now has decreased knockback. Red Ditto.
Oh.
What is So2K?
That is correct. 400 points for Red Ditto.
Oh man.
It was the universal, bro. I was thinking too big brain.
Yeah, I was thinking too hard. Yeah.
All right, Red Ditto. What do you got?
Let's do Overdrive for 400.
Ooh,
yeah,
knocking the
let's go.
400s off the board here early on. That is our daily double. So, Red Ditto, before I give you the clue here, you can wager up to 600 points. What do you want to put on the table?
Let's go all in.
Red Ditto
my
going
man.
all in. I
okay.
love it.
I
For
respect it.
600 points, the daily double, and only Red Ditto can answer here.
Oh, no.
This character's overdrive involves a full moon.
Who is Biken?
Incorrect. Minus 600 points. Who is Anji Mito?
Oh, true.
Smoked, bro. I would have said
That
Biken
one
too.
stings. So just like
I would have said
that,
Viking too.
Ringe has quietly taken the lead here, and you know Super Nude's just chilling. He's playing the long game here. Red Ditto, you get the question wrong, but the board is still yours.
Let's do patch notes for 300.
Patch notes for 300, working our way up. For 300 points, all characters that can dash now can dash cancel with their 5K and this other move. Super Noon's in there.
What is close slash?
That is correct. 300 points for Super Noon, and he's on the board.
Nice mashing.
You know me. You know me.
All right, Super Noon, your choice now.
Can we do overdrive for 300?
Why not? Let's do it. Overdrive for 300. This character's overdrive involves trapping the opponent in an iron pumpkin flail.
Oh, let's
Ringe.
go. Who is Jacko?
That is correct. 300 points for Ringe.
That's what I'm talking about. Is it Jacko, bro?
Is it Jacko? You tell me.
All right, I'm gonna slow this down a little bit. Let's go anime for 100.
All right, let's go. We'll work top to bottom in this category. Remember, I've got 3 words for you. You got to tell me what anime it refers to. Fruit, sea, king. Ringe.
What is One Piece?
Correct. 100 points for Ringe.
Let's go. Keep it moving, bro. Give me another anime question.
Another anime? Let's
Give me
do it
another
for
anime
another
question.
100 points in the anime category. Colossal Wall Extinction. Red Ditto.
What is Attack on Titan?
Attack on Titan is correct. Red Ditto back in the positives there with 100 points. Are we sticking with anime?
Yeah.
Let's do it for another 100 points here. Net, Crow, Giant. Red Ditto.
What is Haikyuu?
That is correct. 100 points for Red Ditto. Well done.
Okay.
That one went over my head.
One more in the anime category. Do you want to finish it off?
Yeah, let's finish it off.
Why not? Let's do it for another 100 points here. Esper, Spirits, Fart. Red Ditto.
What is Mob Psycho?
That is correct. Another 100 points there for Red Ditto. And now tied up with Super Noon and only 600 points still on the board. Red Ditto, the board is yours.
Can we do patch notes for 200?
Yes, we can. For 200 points. This input now triggers a slowdown effect when canceling into a normal or special move in close proximity. Ringe.
What is Fast RC?
Correct.
Let's go. Let's go.
I didn't know how to
Studying.
word it. Oh man.
That is correct. 200 points there for Ringe. So Ringe should be up to 700 now. And where are we going
Give me
next?
that patch notes. Give me that last patch notes, bro.
Let's do it for another 100 points here. This Potemkin special was removed of its wall bounce effect. Ringe again.
What is Garuda Impact?
Correct. Another 100 points here as we close out the patch notes category. And Ringe now with a 500 point lead. Are we doing 100 or 200?
Give me that overdrive for 2.
Overdrive for 200. This character's overdrive fires a laser down from the sky. Super Noon.
Who is Gold Lewis?
That is correct. 200 points for Super Noon, jumping up to 500. And our final clue of the day, overdrive for 100 points here. This character's overdrive involves clones. Ringe.
Who is Chip Zenith?
That is correct. And that is Ringe closing out on a high note. The Pokemon starters category, a little rough for everybody but Red Ditto.
Man,
But
Red Ditto
ultimately,
farmed us. He had mercy.
the daily double came back to bite our front runner earlier on, and Ringe comes out on top, grabs the win. 900 points. Congratulations, gentlemen. Thanks so much for coming to hang out. Hope you had a good time. I certainly had some fun. Looking forward to watching y'all compete here tonight. Going to be a fun time, and we'll see. Maybe we get a Ram mirror later on in the bracket. That'll be Ringe doesn't seem too excited about it. We'll find out.
It's kind of inevitable here. In
Yeah,
Series E.
you know,
we got too many good Rams. You know?
Right. It's going to happen. Well, gents, thanks so much. Best of luck tonight. Ringe, looking forward to hearing you on the cast alongside our good friend Cola.
Called my shot. That's all I gotta say.
I love it. I'm looking forward to it. We'll say goodbye to our contestants there and get ready for the show here. Of course, again, a lot to talk about. We're coming off of a big performance for the Series E pros at CEO. We saw both Razo and Jonathan Tene in grand finals. Jonathan, of course, grabbing first place, grabbing the win. Solstice finishing in 5th, 6th place. So really good representation there, and it was an incredible bracket. Now the focus shifts towards Evo, right? We're less than 2 months away from possibly one of the biggest FGC events of all time. The Guilty Gear entrance number is crazy high, and you're going to see a lot of the talent that you see every Thursday here on Series E competing at that event. And of course, while players are still adjusting, becoming more comfortable with the changes that we've seen with the patch notes for Season 2, now the focus is really ironing out those mistakes, cleaning up, getting ready for Evo, and of course all of these players coming out week after week after week, not only looking for the cash, looking for the points, but looking to get ready for what promises to be an incredible event out there in Vegas in less than 2 months' time. And I'm certainly looking forward to it myself, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of our players compete here tonight. Of course, only a few nights of competition under our belt so far this season, but they've already been very fascinating to watch. Of course, there's been a ton of talk about Umisho and their Happy Chaos continuing to be dominant here in Series E. Of course, the style has shifted a little bit from what we saw from them last season. The patch forcing the Happy Chaos to play in a little bit closer range, but the dominance really has seemingly not changed whatsoever. Therefore, Umisho will have to see if maybe they can keep their run going, or with some other players returning to the fold. Of course, most notably Jonathan Tene coming back from that first place finish at CEO. Can he come out and reclaim his throne at the top of Series E? It's going to be very fun to watch tonight as all of this talent comes together to compete in this big double elim 16-player bracket. I certainly cannot wait. I hope you guys are all excited as well. Do want to remind you of a couple things before we jump into that. Of course, if you're looking for products from any of our partners here at Series E, especially Tyson, as it is Tyson Week, you can pick them all up over at walmart.com/esports arena. So if you're looking for some nuggies to eat while you're watching Series E, maybe you need a new mouse or mouse pad or some other great things for your home, you can pick them up, again, all over at walmart.com/esports arena today. And there's no better way to celebrate Tyson Week with us than, picking up some great Tyson products and snacking here during the show. So make sure to check that out. Also, make sure to head out to your local esports arena today. Use exclamation point locations in Twitch chat right now. You can find an esports arena near you, and you can go out and compete in PvE today. I'll tell you guys more about that later on in today's show. But we are ready to get things underway. Range and Cola are chomping at the bit to get into today's bracket, so let's not wait any further and kick off another week here of Series E Guilty Gear Strive.
Esports Arena, Series E, we got all kinds of elite players here today. For Guilty Gear Strive. Series E, let's get it. Shine takes it over Hotashi. Oh my god, James.
I love watching this week after week, and I hope you guys do as well.
The super, just seal it.
Oh man, the overhead.
Let's go. Damn, it was so great play.
That's how scary the players are in this tournament.
What's good, everyone? And one thing Yeso had wrong was that I am not chomping at the bit to get into the bracket. I'm chomping at the bit to celebrate my victory. The Zato superiority proven once again, not only with Jonathan Tene as CEO, but with myself over the Ram players in jeopardy. It's been a good week for us Zato players, I gotta say.
Absolutely. We'll see if it continues to be so out here at Series E. My name is St. Cole, joined with the homie Range. We're about to get it in. Guilty Gear Strive. This is the best action you're going to see all dang week. In fact, the best action you might see all day a month until the next Series E happens. We've got the best of the best in the U.S. We'll see to be put to rest. Let's take a look at how the brackets be running, because it's a little bit different than what you typically see. That being an invitational, it's a double elim. You'll know what to do. Best of 8 or best of 5, always in the top spot. Winner keeps the character on. Loser may switch. Y'all know what to do. But the real important part is that they're playing to keep this sponsorship for the next season. So a lot of these players that have the sweet sponsorships that they got, shout out to Excedra and all the rest of them, are trying to keep those top spots in terms of the ranking points so they can keep that beautiful sponsorship. And tell me a little bit about the prize distribution that we got, because stacks be making savages, right, Range?
Most definitely. We got half a full rack on display here, up for grabs. First place getting $300, second place with a $150, and third with that $50 nice dinner bonus going to be coming through for the prize distribution. As you said, the top 2 Series E players going to keep their sponsorship to next season. And I tell you what, you mentioned best of 8. If the damage keeps going the way it does, we're going to need something like that one day. Most definitely. But yeah, man, it's going to be a great bracket as it always is. As you mentioned, man, I mean, it's the finest Guilty Gear Strive there is in the weekly format that we can get. So Series E bringing it to you with CEO champion Jonathan Tenney in the bracket, a bunch of top 8 members in the bracket as well. I think we're even gonna have one kicking off the show, so it's gonna be a good bracket for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In fact, we can see some of those Series E partner players up on the dot like that. A red ditto out of school. Trying to school the rest of these players, bro. But he got schooled today, though, did he not? Did he not?
He did. Almost def. I took him to class and then some.
Oh, man. Shine coming through, too, for the Nerf and Umi shoot for the Razor.
Oh, that's all right. We're going to have different players. That was the last week bracket. So we're going to have a couple of different ones. There's going to be a lot of players returning that weren't actually in the bracket last week because, as we mentioned before, a bunch of players traveled the CEO. A bunch of them did well. So we're going to have a bunch of returning players like the Jonathan Tenneys, like most likely the Razzos, hopefully, that we'll see in the bracket as well. And a bunch of other ones. Look at this, Solstice in the bracket is one other top 8, top 6 performer. Umi Show, Super Noon, Aaron the Mag, K7, just a list of partnered players. And then you got a bunch of other players in the bracket as well. Peppery Splash, Flash, Days, Hotashi, Moise's Own, Adventure, Lapras, Darkrai. Oh man, people have been crying about this Gold Lewis. I hope this man brings people into tears once again. Ooh, and we've just been informed that today's Series E is not going to be towards the points at all. So we're actually going to be missing a few more members that we have usually. So we're going to make sure that this one is just for the cash.
I like that. I still think that people will be playing at their highest, and we're still see the highest action that y'all can typically see in that Guilty Gear Strive action. I think after offline, even it doesn't even matter if you were there or not. You are you're heated up. You're angry. You're like, I could do that. I could do better. And that gets you fired up. I feel like one person that's definitely fired up, especially after I talked to them after not getting that second time, win in the end, is K7 Show Off.
Yeah.
Big Dog was like, dang, he got that top 8, but wasn't able to get any further than that. And it's unfortunate because, we saw him take CEO last year with it, but it's clear that, the cream of the crop has risen to that level, and he's trying to be at that top spot once again. So, he's hungry. He's fighting back. That Leo, still deadly. And that Nago, though, that he had. That Nago, hold on. Ooh.
I like that. I like that Nago. I know he had to switch off of it a couple of times as CEO due to falling early in the set, but he's looking to polish it off right. He's still learning on the character, but from what I've been told, he is very, very potent on that Nagoriyuki. So I'm hoping he sharpens that blade a little bit more today with a tournament bracket run on the character.
Absolutely. We'll be seeing a lot of these players. Funny that we get to see people like Pepper Splash, who will be making a splash, no pun intended, with it coming through at Combo Breaker too. So seeing them up in the bracket, and obviously the likes of Flash and the rest. So I'm impressed to see this beautiful bracket full of new names. I feel like it's new names all the time, not only in these types of brackets, but every damn tournament. It's just we loop it on in terms of the quality of the players that are out here, the quality of the Guilty Gear players in general. The net code helps out that people actually can grind all the damn time instead of being like, bro, I don't want to play. I can't even play somebody down the street. That's Thank you, Arxis, for doing that.
Exactly, man, and that's why I'm kind of glad to see Peppery Splash, as you mentioned, come outside a little bit more. You said the top 8 performance at Combo Breaker. He actually got second last week as well in Series E to Umi Show, so he's been doing real well. I've been preaching the word of Pep since the beginning, but he don't really come outside on stream, so it took a little while for people to catch on. Now that he is, a lot of people are seeing this skill behind that Zato. But there's a lot of dope players, as you mentioned as well. I'm looking forward to Kazam. Darkrai, I already mentioned. I want to see him make people cry on that Gold Lewis, son. We already saw some Gold Lewis's. Shout outs to a Beefy Manatee over at CEO. He definitely put some bodies in bags. Definitely had some people feeling the hurt of the coffin. I want to see more of that today.
Who was the young cat? I think it was it Garlic Bread? Was that Garlic Bread, I believe?
Bread,
that was also rocking. Oh, he put down minute in the losers. See some of the matches with a person that has good neutral with and that character with the buffs that's happened to him. It's been super sick with it, but we're gonna see some super sick action. K7 Show Off versus Osmosis Jones.
Indeed. I put the Jones on him, man. It's been so long. There's still so I use the word osmosis still to this day because of that movie. It's literally only because of that movie.
Why'd you have to hit so hard?
It taught me a word. At the very least, that is the most memorable thing about it for me. Well, yeah, in this matchup, right, this matchup changed a little bit. I think Nagoriyuki can fight it a little bit better now, but overall in the neutral, Zato should still have plenty of advantage, especially with that buff Pierce.
Of course. Just like, don't let Nago things happen to you. Think about Nago's matchups. It's like he can make you explode at any point. Yeah, you can keep it away, but it's perfect play. Bloody spin, close slash, corner situation. No splat like that, but it's getting damn near close. Oh, bloody spin again. He's in.
Oh, no, the air is not a safe place. Oh, but you are safe as long as the opposer's out there. Double up on the Pierce all the way into the Sword Saint. What are we doing now?
Corner carry. This gets scary. Coast to coast. Make this man give up the ghost. Pin him down with the super again. Osmosis with the pressure. K7 got to look for a gap. He does have YRC the ability, but Osmosis can bait or just get hit, and that'll do it. Never mind.
Yeah, he tried to come up on a creep from the breaking the law, but that's a 10 frame 2S. Oh, and that 5K has always been a solid round starter.
The wall, get the tension back. A7, Fukio's in. Yeah, baits out that burst perfectly. Twitched.
Yeah, it looked like K7 stopped his combo a little bit short right there because he was going to pop blood if he went with the standard route. So I'm pretty sure that's why he stopped. Ooh, does get opened up with the dust though. Wait a second.
That's a lead. Meaty with it.
Oh,
No
shout
jump
outs
D.
to jump D changes. It's not a bug anymore.
My beloved.
It's not a bug anymore, unfortunately. Hey, man.
K7 with the super right through. You know what to do.
Oof. It be like that. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough watching Zato go down to the jump D change, but it's something we got to get used to because I don't think it's changing back. So because of that, you know, I'm saying K7 always making the most of the opportunity right there. He was already up around anyway, so definitely in control of the set. And I'm resetting, man. Going with that super, a smart decision, not only because it's good damage, but when you're high blood, it's a quick way to get good damage and then also reduce your blood gauge.
You're looking for the reversal options for Nago. There's not many. Like, you go for the back dash. It's one of the best in the business. Reversal throw and things like that. But the super is one way to play in terms of like getting through the gaps. He doesn't have the quickest buttons. He doesn't have a normal DP. So you're looking for these options if you're Nago. Then again, that might be data for Osmosis Jones. Like, okay, either type the super when there's a gap. I'll wait and bait, deliberate, make it configure your face. So we might be seeing Osmosis Jones kind of stagger step some of the sequences that they have looking for these options. Especially when there's bar at the bottom to cook with. So we'll see what they do. But then again, that control, we talked about the Nago though that K7 has, it's looking pretty sharp. It's looking pretty good.
Yeah, most definitely. I was really impressed with him holding back on that one combo to not pop max blood because he was in such a heavy lead, right? And I think he understands that that's part of Nagoriyuki that I don't think he's cracked open and fleshed out in a way that he feels comfortable using in tournament yet, right? So instead of like committing to his standard combo route and then risking some type of gambit in the corner with max blood and then giving Zato an opportunity to come back, he's just like, I'll cut the combo here, I'll lose some damage, but at least I still have this significant life lead. I'm in level 2 blood. Zato's not far away from me. That was really impressive, honestly.
I like seeing Nago players that understand that the blood meter isn't always a suggestion. I know that a lot of them play like that, like, bro, if I bust and say, okay, I'll stay fine with it. But I like the fact that he's looking at these options and saying, I got to hold back a bit. Because even if it's not a perfect Nago right now, those habits can carry on when it gets to a higher level with the Nago. Like, that's just something that you want to have. We see people like Otashi utilize that very effectively. It plays really well when the blood gauge. Other players, too, are getting better about that, like Test Your Luck. And other Nago players in general are, that's the gap between your typical Nago player that might rob you once or twice and ones that are staying solid enough to take top 8 spots consistently.
Yeah, like I think if you gave K7 a little bit more time on the character, probably I wouldn't need that much more, like 2 weeks maybe. I think in that same scenario, he probably does go with the full sequence and then he just has like a comfortable 50-50 or a comfortable mix-up in the corner to kind of make you guess for the game and then kill you, right? He just didn't want to do it there because I don't think he's really got that part of his game all the way fleshed out yet.
Right. We're going to be fleshing out some more action real soon here. I see y'all up in the chat like that. Zondo, hope you come through for Evo, which is coming up. I see some Aaron fans, Ron fans up in the chat too. Some Dark Rod fans as well. Hopefully y'all have your predictions ready and steady to throw in for your favorite players out here. You talk about Dark Ride being one of those that you were looking out for.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Days. I'm trying to see more of the Geo play. I'm seeing a lot of Geo players kind of, I don't want to say like downplay her. Consistent. Yeah, they are. They're downplaying her. They're downplaying. She's still good. She's fine. She's absolutely okay. And I want to see the new changes for Geo in play or a strong player.
Yeah, definitely. I'm trying to remember some of the geo changes. I know they like did something in the flip kick, and they made the spiral arrow better. Like it goes farther, it's better on plus, stuff like that. So I definitely would like to see Days kind of show out. Days definitely was strong a month or two ago when it comes to like just the meta overall and kind of their placings and whatnot. But I think like with them not really going to, I don't think they were at CEO or anything like that, so they didn't get a chance to show out. I think they're kind of falling back in people's minds when it comes to the dangerous players. But you always got to look out for Days, right? Like as if they're in the bracket, if you get caught sleeping, then you got to pay for it. And they're like especially good at catching people underestimating them, like the style of play they bring, kind of the overwhelming, suffocating offense, and just like the way they kind of RPS and cycle through their options. Like it is definitely causes the opponent to be fully awake and aware of all the things that are going on.
It's definitely that they're the type of player to utilize all the things of that character, and with the chip being even more when you get like that 50 to 100 tension off the character of Geo, I'd like to see how they utilize that in their matches too. So we look at a different match real soon too. That's why I think she's still good. It's just like, Geo players they gotta divert a little bit. And it's a new patch. Like I was listening to Hotachi after one of the Series E matches that happened. It was like it's kind of a brand new game. The way that the matches have changed, but also the character game plans have changed quite a bit. So it's gonna take some time to really grind out what you have to do with the characters, like the new route strategies and things like that, things that have been added and taken away. So it's not just like we get in, it's the same 9 to 5 that we see usually, but that's why I like it right now. And people are still exploding. I still think people are kind of exploding a little bit too much still. Like that's still happening, but I feel like it's getting better, and complaints are getting less on Twitter. So at the end of the day, I think it's a good game. It's still pretty balanced.
It was pretty funny the way the damage went when it came to the patch notes. I felt kind of like baited a little bit. They were like, we're reducing a bunch of damage, but they were like, hey, though, the RC scaling, don't worry about that. So, like, a lot of the RC combos just, like, dude, like, Soul has more damage on the RC combos now and stuff like that.
Right?
It's like, oh, okay. That's why we need that best out of 8, bro. It's coming.
Best out of 8. The future. Get melted.
It seems like we had some technical difficulties regarding the K7 Osmosis set. So we moved on to another round 1. Super Noon versus Days, 2 heavy hitters here. And yeah, you're going to get some of that Geo in action.
Sir,
oh, damn.
DP. Yeah, just did that for free.
Oh, she's dead.
Yeah,
oh, no, she's not. Okay. I thought she was.
She might as well be ranged. One-touch situation, the Oki.
They were
Super Noon, hold on.
I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't think so. Well, maybe. I don't know.
5K. Yeah, on the Super, I don't remember. I feel like the old one would have killed, but that's probably placebo.
Yeah. They still taking it, though. Real aggressive with it. See outside the distance of whip punch, like far slash or maybe heavy slash. But there, it doesn't matter. I was going to say, like, tension was built down, but now he's in play. In the corner you go, Super New.
Nah, they just increased the startup, so I'm tripping.
Okay.
Oh, plus frames, we backdashing all the way there, but that's into the corner. It's very dangerous spot to be up against Ram, but Days, he's definitely an Abare type player. He's not afraid to do so, but it looks like we have desynced or perhaps are suffering from a lag spike. Danger. Either way, somebody is in danger. Maybe it's the router. The router is in danger, fam. Somebody check what's going on. I don't know. And the Super New lost to me in Jeopardy, so I can understand if he's raging a little bit. It'd be like that,
Yeah, he's like kicking that thing down there, But there you go. You saw some of the points of that matchup already with the outside the whiff punish, the far slash. We saw that. That's a typical Geo play, but. Again, I want to see like the cool things that come from the character. You can like now, you can break a little bit earlier, or you can kind of control when you do the dash with the break. So that's going to help that Arbari style that you were kind of pointing out for Days. Then again, Ram, she's still good. She's still good. Like so, you can RPS with her more in the corner. You get like one more flip of the coin, but she still has like rock, paper, gun, explosion, different options, and you still have just scissors, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly. She definitely brings way more than the allotted amount to the situation. And yeah, I think, that 2S got juiced. Some of the things that she actually, maybe people considered weak about her, actually got buffed too. So definitely in a good spot. But despite that, I've been hearing some Ram players upset. Like I know Solstice not too happy with the changes just because they wanted something kind of new, refreshing that they can kind of toy around with a lot of the times, right?
Okay.
It's just like it's sort of like more stability and just better game plan that she already does. So I can understand if you were looking for some new sauce being disappointed. But if you're looking for dubs, you cannot be too sad. That's all I gotta say.
Right? Like, if you listen, if you want some new sauce, pick a different flavor. There's plenty of other characters you can try out. You can have a secondary or whatever. When it comes time to business for a battle, all right, get on the saddle for Ram, lethal. All right, there's nothing wrong with just like, okay, I'm gonna play a different character for that burst of something new, what to do. But when it comes time for like tournament, like sit down with the Ram and say, okay, but I guess I understand that you want something different at the end of the day. I guess I get it that you want some new tools. Everyone else got new tools. Problem is you had all the tools already. Like you had already been blessed. Like Santa already dropped off all your gifts. You look it over to the cat over there. That cat got like a toy truck and some socks. You don't need any more. You find over here with your PlayStation 5, your Apple Watch, all that good stuff. You're good.
That's what I'm saying. They pulled up in the Lambo truck and they're like, but like I need a spaceship. And I'm like, bro, like can you leave stuff for the rest of us? Like we need to get around too, fam. Like they nerfed my jump D. That's my main get around tool. What are you talking about?
Oh man, yeah, she's still good. But overall, I think the bounce of the game has it's crunched. The tier list is crunched. I think I saw something or somebody say something wild. It was about Dragon Ball, but I've seen it similar about Gear, where they said it feels like everyone's kind of busted. But you know what? To break things down, I'm gonna have my friend Yeso get in CSI edition. Let's cut to him.
I don't know that I'm the guy to go real CSI on Guilty Gear. I think I have a little bit more faith in yourself and Ringe to do that. But I try to give my own thoughts, my own overarching kind of opinion on what I see. And I will say, from what I've seen from the meta and the shifts we've seen from the patch for Season 2, it's made things more interesting. I think people's complaints about Nago and Ram still kind of being top tier as well as Happy Chaos are certainly solid arguments, but I also feel like they've given a lot of tools to a lot of other characters. I love seeing Jacko jumping up there in a lot of different picks, the Biken being very viable, Testament seems pretty solid. So it seems like at the very least they've given people more reasons to experiment and kind of go different ways, and we'll have to see, of course, as this patch continues to develop and players continue to play more and more and figure it out better, I think we're going to continue to see some more diversification in terms of characters, and I'm all about it. I love it, and we're certainly getting to see a lot of that here in Series E on a week-to-week basis. And of course, we'll dive more into that as we go along. But before we go to a quick break right here, I know we are dealing with a couple of lag issues, and we appreciate everybody's patience on that front. We'll get into the action as soon as we possibly can. We are going to go to a quick break, but before we do that, I do want to tell you about PvE. I mentioned it earlier on, and I want to tell you what it is all about. Okay, now we know that not everybody has the availability, the time to dedicate 3 or 4 hours to compete in a bracket, just like Guilty Gear. Some of you want esports competition in more bite-sized pieces, and we believe that PvE provides that. Now, the way things work is you can go out to any esports arena location right now and compete. We have 4 different leaderboards across different game titles and modes that you can play in, and all you have to do, go to your local esports arena, purchase tokens to enter, and then put up your best scores in the different leaderboards. Each leaderboard has its own $500 prize pool every single week. We're mixing up the games and modes every time as well, so you can come in for fresh competition every week. Competition runs from Wednesday all the way through Sunday, and the nice thing is you can keep track of your scores on those leaderboards 24/7 over on our live streams on our YouTube channel, so make sure to check it out. Let's take a look, of course, at my friend Connie Kins, producer to the stars. He's in Studio White right now to show you a little bit of how it works. Of course, Mario Kart, one of the many titles, along with things like Valorant. We've got AIM Labs, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Home Run Derby, and more. We're always mixing it up, keeping things fresh, keeping things interesting, so you can go out, put up your best scores, and compete for cash and prizes. And Connie's, from what I've seen in the office, Connie definitely one of the top competitors amongst the HQ staff in Mario Kart. He's kind of washed in everything else, but Mario Kart, he's all right. And I just hear that's true from production out there. So, it's all love. But Mario Kart, definitely one of the titles we really love to run every week, and we're always doing different tracks, different characters, different cards, all kinds of fun stuff. So you can go out right now, use exclamation point locations in Twitch chat. You can find your local esports arena, purchase some tokens, and enter in PvE today. And I'm very curious to see where you all end up on that leaderboard. So let's come back here into the studio. If you can beat Connie and the rest of the folks all around the nation, you can win some cash. So go on, head out to Esports Arena and do so. Right now, though, we're going to go to a quick break. Okay, we're going to sort some things out. When we come back, though, we've got more Series E for you all, so don't go far. We'll return in just a few.
Tyson boneless buffalo bites have that tasty kick of flavor, so they're perfect for any get-together. If there are any left when your guests arrive. Tyson Anytizers Chicken. More kicks of flavor, more smiling snackers, more to love. Tyson.
I'll be loading up, they wanna package this. Pray for peace, pacifist, I'm never old enough to give a
I'm fading!
One bad headache can crash your entire game.
Excedrin relieves headaches fast.
Excedrin, game over for headaches.
For nothing, baby. Let's get in there. And we are back with Series E, Guilty Gear Strive. About to see who's going to survive and thrive. I'm one of your hosts, Cole, joined with Ringe, Dog. I know we've had some technical difficulties, but we're about to get in the action, am I right?
Most definitely. Can't wait to see the exact action we get into. I believe the shots are on the horizon with the defending champ, Umisho, looming in the bracket. I feel like they're the defending champ of goddamn near every online tournament in existence right now, so definitely big ups to them. They're going to be going up against Yurikov, who's on the Melia last I checked, and this character got some buffs. She is juiced in this patch.
Absolutely. Got the sauce. Bro, seeing the Amelia players put people in the mix with it, make it match that CEO look a little free. He's real deadly. That being able to RPS better off blows, but there you go. Things have slightly changed with this character, but the damage has not.
Indeed, Umisho already in there as well, so that's going to be the delay on the concentration, the drainage. Right now, Yurikov, this is what you need to do up against Umisho. Now knock them down once and then never let them play again.
That's how you get that win. Jump H, deep dish with it. The air-to-air right there, like that follow-up. Umi, caught in the corner.
Oh my god, the disciplined defense from Umisho is wild. No burst use, no YRC use. First chance they get to air throw Yurikov into the corner, we get slump games. Ridiculous. Oh my god, the headshot. You ain't need to do it right in the cap like that. X Machina finish. This is why they're the champ.
Acclimating very well to the new change of the character where they play close range or mid-range game. And no lane, real aggressive with it. Yuri, again, has to get the win. Stay on him, close slash, what's this season? Yeah, put him in the corner. But again, as you pointed out before, that good innate defense has been the tail it takes for Umisho for damn near forever.
Yeah, I am so impressed with their disciplined defense. Like you see, again, burst not used. Never really under pressure of Melia, just weathers the storm. Really stays calm, cool, and collected, and knows the opponent's options at all times. Goldberg's still gonna open up those options a lot.
Carry like that center step right there, close slash with the pickup. Burst from Umi finally coming through. Do not get hit.
YC finally used this top. Oh, these broken wings, bro. They blocking? No, they're not with the wall break. Yurikov, it's on the board.
Again, don't let them play. Breaking down that good innate defense, but the curse puts on the worst. In the corner carry. The dash up.
Amelia was like good at maneuvering in the air last time, but that's because she didn't have the curse on her right there. Immediately locks on target.
Right on target. Thinks about it for a second. The slump down. Looking like a clown. About to rest in peace, Bozo. Ooh.
One more spec on that hard to go. Ooh, trying to punch her. Doesn't even need the weapons. Oh, the dirty feet.
Wipe it off the toes. Like you into those.
That's gross, bro. That was all like aura damage. You know the stink that comes off the feet? That was all damage from that. Nothing else.
Smell the game right there. But Umi showing it's okay to not be lame with the character. Happy cast with the aggression. You know, they changed it so you can't just full screen shots off the Glock, but that's okay. Umi has been wanting to play that close range to mid-range game, kind of like the Lost Soul had kind of put it on way before the changes that happened. Like, it's that style of gameplay that you're kind of forced into, but your reward is still fantastic.
Yeah, Heavy Chaos has some of the best offense and like close range pressure in the game, actually, right? It was just the fact that the far range game was so good and so safe that they really had no reason to do it, unless you're Lost Soul who just wanted to do that style of play. Ooh, the shot at the anti-air. My goodness, Heavy Chaos always got the answers.
2D, slump, get some concentration going and flowing. Burst from Yurikov. Trying to be the carefulest with it.
I was so impressed with the defense again, not pressing anything on the Capel.
Perfect time to dash in. RC, Luigi, the 2D though from Yuri, catch him on the way down.
Wow, and it does get into the 6P here. I'm so surprised because they weren't doing anything earlier. I had respect for the Capel, but now new into challenge, and now the close range corners that we were talking about, the mix of the games, the pressure with the bullets, you don't get to do a damn thing.
Getting aggressive with the putting on the roll. There you go, doing something different with the offense. That's gonna be easy punish, and the shots off the Glock. Let it rock. Ooh, that's the hard one to get it done. The revolver.
Most definitely, we got the super as well, but we keep in the wall, we keep in the corner. Oh my goodness, slump life again. Oh, not even? This is actually gonna kill. Nah. nonetheless. Putting her on life support, one throw away.
I need assistance. Umi, the PRC. So dirty, and the clone and the trade fully in favor of Umi shoot. Umi shoot, dog.
Facts. Umi get that ass shot for real. Like, that was a great PRC at the end right there, right off the clone, as you mentioned. So that absorbed the million normal, left them free, close quarters to punish because of the drift forward. Umisho is really a true force to be reckoned with. If they're going to Evo, everyone should be very afraid.
Didn't show up at CEO, but I don't know, dog. I think it would have been them up in that top 8 spot, but
Yeah.
We'll see if they can get that top spot out here. They are up 2 games, just needs 1 more. We'll see what's in store. Because Yuri, I've seen some flashes of brilliance in him. It's just watching out these defensive turns, the defense and the offense. But right now, all offense all the damn time from Umisho.
Yeah, I feel like Yurikov is showing a little bit too much respect to Umisho at round start. Like, kind of not trying to stun and dance on Happy Chaos. I think that's kind of what you need to do out the gate. Ooh, and this is what we're talking about. Gets the crossover the last second. We're going to get this corner. Broken wings.
And this super wall break gets the Oki going to phone. Fantastic for Yuri. Keep putting on that pressure. Gonna put so much mix on it, but she has so much more access than previous season. Ooh, the PRC in there.
That jump ass is still the god. Was good last version. Still good this version. Wow. Spinning it on this hard. I'm very surprised. A hero burst only with a pixel of health left, but we talk about the turnaround. Another air throw from Umisho as well. Pressure is lethal right now. Yurikov might have spin their burst. Full 100% meter on the tension and tries to go burst, but doesn't hit Umisho.
Unfortunate. PRC, God willing, Umi's a villain. The air throw. That hero burst worked out in the clutch on set point is Umi.
Umi really felt it, knew that they were going to bring it back. This air throw game is lethal. Some of the best air throws in the business, and it's wild considering this is their first Guilty Gear game.
That's a classic. It's old head.
Yeah. Popping shots. Oh, gets caught on the way in. Yurikov now, all that life, that whole life lead going right down the drain pretty much.
Easy reload, 2 shots in the Glock. Needs a few more in store right now. The Yuri is fighting back. We talked about how there's too much respect to this young man right here. YRC for the defense. Goes right under the oh my God, bad moon.
And I was half expecting another hero boost from Umisho right there, but with the RC and then the close sets afterwards, it would have been a rough spot to do so.
Corner FD will save you. Dust. Slump.
Slump life. Ooh, the instant block at the last second, bring some of the pushback. Oh my goodness, these air throws. You gotta stop doing different mix-up. Oh, the stun on the cap once again, but couldn't get the full combo cross back under to catch the landing frame. Umisho blocking the burst, shooting your corpse. My goodness, 3-0.
Man, oh man. Umisho, once again, just knows how to win. And I love the defensive measures. The trades with the clones, using the RC to back them up to stay solid. It's just those things that you see with this character. You know, people complain about, you know, Happy Cast, stuff like that. There's not many doing it like Umi and Lost Soul and such. There's like only a top few. The ones you fight up in the rank sets, dog, they ain't doing it like this. If you lose to them, that's your own problem. That's between you and God. But when it comes to Umi, when it comes to this dog right here, it's a different echelon. And it's not even about the character, but their own innate choices in defense and how they played and led out the game.
Yeah, it looks like they spend a lot of time in the heavens with those air throws, right? They are comfortable in the sky, son. Don't try to just do your autopilot million mix-ups or any type of instant air dash pressure if you don't got some conditioning before it. Because Umisho is shutting all that down constantly. It's impressive, time in, time out.
Yeah, I mean, that's a character that if you just look at it casually, you probably think it's pretty easy to play the character, but it takes a lot of execution and a lot of put the the mixes in. And as we pointed out, like, your defense is the clone YRC, so you have to use bar for that. No DP, looking for a fast normal to challenge and things like that. So you could get smoked. It's a low health thing that Happy Cast has, So it's easier said than easier said than done with the character. You can't just pick up Happy Cast and shots to the Glock and let it rock and got my W.
Happy Chaos got no invincible reversal against Milia. That was against Milia, bro. Like, Milia has some of the most dangerous mix-ups in the game, some of the hardest pressure to escape. And I mean, he just did it they just did it time and time again with some amazing air throws, disciplined defense, not falling into easy baits with the burst and the YRC, which is amazing. And we're gonna see another Milia actually with Kazam bringing their brand to the table as well. And they were already a good capital user before this patch, as you can see here, and they use it even more this one considering the buffs.
Definitely see them get deep dish with it right at the floor, just to kind of catch 6 pieces before they even come out. And with the mix, once again, trying to get on Red Ditto, has to block away for that right moment, and there it is on the Lush Shaker. Punished, but didn't get the 6P extension.
And now Red Ditto already spent the burst, and so as Kazam, we're back to the neutral. Ooh, I like this Red Ditto. Taking note of what Umisho strat was last game, right? Kind of shut down that air game. This time doing it with the jump jabs. Not quite looking for the air throw. And yeah, you get caught with that capital now. She gets the full combo off it, and you going right back into the mix.
Side switch, corner carry, Kit scary, knocked out of the corner. Meaty with it, Morobato does Kit in the red RC. Side switch, Red Ditto. Hunt for that one moment.
That's all it took, man. As you mentioned, one moment. That's it, because Zan felt very in control of that round, but we know what it's like playing glass cannons up against Ram. More talk about the reversal. You eat full damage off hits like this as well. My God.
Zan, goddamn, took too much damage. 5P counter hit to the super. Oh. Yo, Rich.
Oh, that was ridiculous. Catching the turbo fall, I feel like I heard the start of Cap. Oh my goodness, just staying outside of range of Gold Burst, punishing it as well. Red Ditto sending a message with game 2.
I don't think I've ever seen that counter hit combo. That was. It
was
Ram
deletion.
Bro, Ram player said that the character don't got no extra sauce. I mean, like, that was some pretty good sauce right there. It was pretty tasty to me. That's what I see is something that's tasty once you get back into it. But Red Ditto brought it back all from that super and brought the momentum. But Kazam could get into the man's. All we can see is more of, you know, just I would say maybe putting a few more gaps, especially when they got bar at the bottom for the supers and being careful of the air movement. That 5P counter hit was real problematic.
Yeah, most definitely. Red Ditto ran away with the second round, kind of robbed the first round. So, Kazam, I feel like they shouldn't feel too bad because one round was close to victory and another round it just happens in this game sometimes. Oh, beautiful instant block right there to get the throw punish afterwards. Oh my, staying on the same side. Kazam's mix-ups are quite good. They're definitely one of the Milias that I think has some of the better mix-ups in Stride.
Look like a bartender in the corner. I like that. Sends a disc out. PRC right back at the fadeaway in play, but this could be a robbery.
Oh, nah.
In progress.
Not again, bro. Oh, and no meter for reversal options. You really got to gut it out. Oh, the delay on the Rekka, and unfortunately not enough guts, figuratively and literally, to live.
Red Ditto able to make clutch decisions to bring it back from the brink, put him in the corner, but there's the air-to-air right there. Kazam just needs to find better closers for some of these moments. Bad Moon, good kid, puts him down to the ground in the corner, but the challenge right there for Red Ditto.
Yeah, Red Ditto. Oh yes, already got a hard knockdown stage change with the plus frames.
Make the most of this. Attack. Ditto trying to dash in. Red RC side switch. Low slash. Oh. Is this a rerun?
I'm really hoping not. We're going to the neutral at least right now because we're getting almost 110. Check this spin 50 of it off jump. Red Ditto go blocks all around. Doesn't get clipped by the Bad Moon. Does get tossed. Ooh, good blocks there. Oh, the Bad Moon goes sailing over, but so does the flip. Oh, see it to the 2S. We talk about how juiced that button is. Still anybody's game though.
PRC. Fadeaway explosion. The throw though from Kazam. Goddamn. What a timing.
He is the man.
Bars.
Right now, Kazam gonna make something happen. Can't rely on Shaq for this one, fam. No genies, no wishes, only skill.
Ditto with the 6P. Okay, punish. You've given him a chance to open you up the 2D. Has to have the burst to stay away from the danger of the corner.
Oh, beautiful. Actually, immediately in the air. Knowing he likes to do those low capitals. Medium to the punch that time. PRC to cover the whip throw. Oh, we PRC right back. Still lands into the scratch. But we press buttons on it. We don't care.
Not out here. 2D, puts the mix. I like that block though. Don't see that one before. Show me something different. Right, sword Sid, 2D situation. The knockdown, oh, we staying in front. This time the back door. It's not dominoes, don't open up.
The Red Ditto does have to give us attention. Oh, but gets over the low back to back. I wonder if they were looking for a reversal super moment, but tough to do so with the mix-ups Kazam presented. Well done. Yeah, those discs, they don't go away. They don't go away no more.
That's so much better than you take the trades if they do happen, but the fact that you look at the mixes no matter what, she could just access more of the mixes, be more consistent with it. Her damage output, maybe a little bit better because of those situations, but overall, her ground game better, her mix game better. She's a better character. She still has the same problem. She's still the fragile type, might get packed up softly, but if you can put the mix on them, not let them play, that's how it has to go. Kazam with one of the board too as well.
We saw some of these instant blocks of these jump P's here. But still, yeah, that wrist gauge is getting cranked so heavily. I can't blame them for bursting, but we're still in this quarter anyway.
Stepping, yeah, puts the Rekkas on him. The RC. You have the bar. Oh, doesn't matter.
I thought she was gonna need ball to kill too, fam.
I know. I was guilty gear in my mind.
Ramla thought she's all instrumental. There's no bars necessary.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's hard knockdown. You already know. Ooh, the frame shot right there. Delayed 2P. Oh, keep getting them.
6P to get the chase down. Kazam was blocking, but stop blocking there. He's aware. Red Ditto's got part at the bottom to cook with. Okay, 2D knockdown. Careful of the gaps. Don't leave him like that. That's all Red Ditto loves to do. Put you through. Red RC. There it is. Oh, wait. Never mind.
Yeah, burst actually did come out, so dodged the damage, but tried to kind of take up that space in the neutral with the disc, and Red Ditto read that exact thing. Just goes to the sky, the scratch, the jump P to God. We already know how that goes when Ramlethal wants to bring that out. So good stuff from Red Ditto with the awareness. And again, that's that Ram dash speed on display too, man. She like got to where she was so quickly after that burst. It's ridiculous.
Hit that running man with the quickness. You're so afraid of close slash. You're so afraid of just in general, even on the ground, a far slash when they start stop or the dash and throw though. Like, and also like the fact that Red Ditto's going to the skies preemptively to take down Kazam. Even if the trades are not always in the favor, they get the hard knockdown. It's 40% of your life.
Most definitely, I agree with that wholeheartedly. And the capo after the instant dash again, that is a Kazam special, 100%.
Knockdown jump age. Red Ditto with the back throw. Caught him coming in.
What do now? Just take it to the skies to get out. But Red Ditto, you can see even with the dash back, trying to make sure she stays locked in the corner because this is what he wants, the easy sword conversion, and now one round away, round 2 winner.
So really dominant, preventing Kazam with the mixes. As soon as I say that commentator's curse, put in the blender. Side switch with it. Of course, a wall splat like that, Kazam gonna get some bar back to put even more of that bartender duties on, but Red Ditto actually stops him coming through with the counter hit. Capel.
You already know we got buffs. Oh yeah, this should be it as well. Kazam converting off that. Yeah, it's really good that she gets a combo off that now.
It's really, really
the rose, the flowers, leaving them on your grave.
It's the air to air. Red Ditto, or knockdown. Still in the corner with the corpse run. Love to find explosion. Doesn't find it. Kazam out of there. 6P. I like that Red Ditto's still looking for Kazam to leave the corner. Has an option for him. Might be coast to coast to give up the ghost.
Yeah, the fact that like Kazam got out of that corner, but still had a block, a ground normal in the air, cranked his wrist so heavily. But that was Kazam's opportunity until a burst happens. Back to neutral we go. Ooh, what? Can get the combo. Yo, Ramlethal players, they know they can get a baller. They be spending that money easy.
Oh, we getting breezy though. With his long hair, don't care. Wall break. That means Oki. Kazam gotta make this count. Bar could be built back up with Red Ditto in some of these block situations. Don't let the super come through. Kill him before it happens.
Unless Shakers will try to apply that pressure. Red Ditto trying to run up on the wrong block and got thrown for it. My goodness. Feeling froggy, then leap. Kazam ready for it that time, tying up the set 2-2.
Yo, Red Ditto. But at the same time, Kazam, we like that Red Ditto's like checking Kazam leaving out of the corner. But at the same time, Kazam getting more potent with the mixes. And just the neutral a little bit better, kills him before the super bar can be filled up in a way that Morbato can't come out to play. And now we're seeing the final game between the two. To see who's going to move on winner's side, not drop down to the loser side with all the sharks. I wouldn't want to be down there. I want to be up here in the, not in the basement. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Not in the basement.
Well, look at that. It looks like you can check that this from Milio, this is with the far S from Ram, so maybe not as liable of a tool in neutral as it is in some other matchups. But right now, Kazam on display. See, the throws have paid a lot of dividends so far. Now the cross up low, but Red Ditto wants this corner. That's why they're going to spin the burst now. Keep it locked. Try to make the burst with such good patience on Kazam. The flash. Oh, no.
Oh, you ain't gonna pass on this corner. The super to seal it. Red Ditto was so ready. Quick with it, quick witted. Red Ditto on set point. Loving the play. Oh man, committed right to it. And the cancel right there, the dash cancel right through.
Yeah, that was clean. Oh, what? The explosion hanging on the other side.
Oh no. My God.
Sometimes life be
this
life.
Ain't happening.
You know?
This ain't happening.
Life just be like. Got the burst available. Oh, that was grimy. What?
Grimy
and slimy. That was grimy, son. How are you supposed to take that? How are you supposed to defend against that? I'm glad that there wasn't a category like that on Jeopardy. I would have got hit a bunch of times. He would have been farming my ass for days. Good Lord.
All the points.
What?
I cannot believe that's just those small things that make top players the way they are. Like, I would have never thought to even think about that as a Ram player at all.
That was grimy.
Right there. Oof.
That was ridiculous.
That was nasty. And just like that, Red Ditto using that nasty Ram lethal to move through winner sides, but not for nothing. Kazam has some great ideas. It's just these small, minute things that turn the tide, and the damage output that Ram has against a character like Milia. It's just like, cool, you put me in the mix like 5-6 times. If I get one hit, I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be a wrap, bro. So there you go. Red Ditto. Moving on. Studious. Maybe not Jeopardy though.
Yeah, that's the thing with Milia, is that I think a lot of the time, like you said, you gotta hit your opponent a little bit more than the some of the top tier characters in this game, and because of that, you have to be real on point with your execution post combo. Like, you need your setup has to be very strong, like where they have to either spend a heavy resource to get out. You need to have layers to actually make sure that if they do that in certain areas, that you can continue the combo while baiting that out. Like, Milia players do have a lot of homework to do on the character. Right. There's definitely like a high skill ceiling of a character despite the buffs. But yeah, Kazam is putting it together very nicely, and I hope they keep on entering because they are a dangerous competitor for sure.
You know what else is dangerous? Boss players, bro. I'm telling you, this character, they let him use his normals. They said, listen, you got access to your far slash, your heavy slash, go ahead and have fun.
Nah, son, this is going to be an ignorant set. This is a Lapras Faust, who I think is a good calculator, but as you said, my man Faust got juiced a little bit. He can be a little wild Unga Bunga style now. Hotashi, on the other hand, I mean, that's just where he lives. He lives in the jungle, wants you to know that he's the king of it. So we'll see.
Hyper full punish. That's the best with the worst.
No.
Oh no!
You're still alive.
He's still alive. No.
Oh my God.
PRC. Cool. Yo, finish the job.
What is this? How are we supposed to commentate this match? Ow.
You were lying. Yo, Rich, they out front of a Waffle House and they slugging it out. Shirts are off. No shoes.
Waffle House mod stage on this match. Official esports arena parking lot brawls, please. My goodness. Oh, okay, we have them all. We popping. On knockdown. What are we gonna do from here?
Bro, yeah, that. So I think you could do a little bit more. Could do a little bit more of that situation. Careful. I just said careful. Into the super. You can't item throw. There you go. Wave check. Hotashi.
Oh my God, bro. I told you. Yo. When frame one, I said this match was gonna be ignorant. Like, that's what I was expecting. Like, Lapras, he knows how to play some Faust, and if you know how to play Faust in this version of the game, you get a little wild. You get chaotic. That's just the character and what it thrives on. But Hotashi, bro, that is his realm. He is a master of the chaos dimension.
Mankind knew that they cannot. He brings people in there. They ain't aware. Someone like Hotashi, and you see how labbed out he is? He's like, listen, you do the item toss, I'm gonna get you with this bloody spin, I'm gonna get in. And how he doesn't fear these moments of like, okay, I'm gonna bust for the blood, no big deal. I got the super to back me up. Lapras also had a moment where I think he could have 2K 2D knockdown, and that would have at least set up shop for a command grab, that hard knockdown, or some item toss to be a little bit safe. If he could cross some of these normals, he might be okay, but let's see who's gonna play. Hotashi, Lapras. Hotashi took the first one.
Oh, here we go. I can't believe these fellas had the patience to let the intros play out again after that first game. Oh my God, can't believe that two hit right before he landed. Still a pretty good button, especially with level 2 blood. Chop him one more time.
Exactly. 6H, put him to the wall. Just trying to find a moment to trade. Hotashi's favorite, he's got the lead in health. 2K, 2D, just the fin, taking back the turn. Fukio throw, eat some dirt.
Hotashi with the instant blocks right there is so good. Always a hallmark of his defense.
2H round start with it, huh?
Yeah, it looked like he tried to 2H into a Beyblade too. Kind of surprising. Probably would have went close sets. Either way, you're gonna pop after this stage change. So Lapras, get ready with your best combo. Oh, bring him close.
I like that. I like that. Oh, yo, the 5K.
Oh, he's gonna kill him off that. That was
yes,
fine.
sir. Yes, that's so sick.
It really was his best combo. He was like, I got you.
Make those moments count. Let's be fighting Nago. He said, I want this go. Gets the counter and jump in. Backdash over Hotashi.
Yeah, you see Hotashi uses that jump D to kind of throw off. He was anti-air. Timing's right there, though. Gets caught. Trying to make his way in, though. You toss them all. You got a mini Faust in the building as well. Do your job, fam. Oh, no.
2H. The button's still good.
Oh. Yeah, activated on hit this time. Ooh. The bomb, the bomb. Oh, trying to throw.
BRC, but still gets hit with the close slash.
Oh, yeah, we swim it out. Oh, my goodness, the jump they chased down into the double Fukio 2K. Hotashi, that is the Halloween theme. That is the Michael Myers theme in the background when the Goriyuki is hunting your ass down like that. You cannot escape. Bro.
I thought I killed him. I thought I stabbed him. The credits have already rolled. What's going on? How is he still alive?
Ridiculous play. This set. I hope it goes 5 games. Please, Lapras. I want 2 W's for you, bro. I want as many games of this matchup as possible.
And to be honest, Lapras is one of those new cats when it comes to fighting games. I remember like he came in the chat like during the series 1 and he was like, what does this mean? It was like an obvious term for fighting games. To see him at this top level is super sick with the quickness and gets a corner carry. We got bananas on deck, some potassium.
Damn, yeah, we got a healthy boy in the Goriyuki. Hammers. What we're gonna do now? We just got corner pressure on corner pressure. Hotashi trying to pick his spots. Cannot find him though. He's got hit a couple of times trying to mash out. Does find it eventually. They're gonna drain that blood back with that full 4S sequence. This is gonna be a nice setup at the blood levels. Ooh, gets caught flinch at the last second, but that 10 frame 2S cuts him off in the pass. Gold burst and all the items you could possibly want. I think he might blood rage. Oh yeah,
might, yeah.
Oh no, he got but mini Faust was on the other side. Scarecrow.
The Scarecrow.
It's a reaching, but he was coming from the rafters. My goodness.
Where is he? Nutty? Oh no, bloody spin in. Like that counter hit situation. Tons of fun, gets a knockdown. And like that, he's been going for like dash up, command grab, or grab. Goes for the close slash. Now caught in the corner. Call the corner. Hotashi has his way.
Oh, meteors this time. Just goes up in the air and blocks him. We get the cross under from Lapras. Oh, another meteor. It's ridiculous. Scarecrow this time into the RSC. Keeping it clean with the mix-ups. Nice instant block, but again, trying to press buttons on these frame traps.
That's your turn. Wage, my son and me, it's a party in the 5P for the finish. Lapras still in to get the win.
This is one of my favorite sets I've ever seen in Guilty Gear Strive.
100%.
I can say that
100%.
before it's over. Like, my goodness. What a set, honestly.
Oh my god. Yo, Lappy definitely is super happy. I know my man definitely got 2 Final Fantasy discs, dog. He got Final Fantasy 7 and the remake. That's crazy. Having 2 meters, RG, hot and heavy. Hopefully gets that in the next round to go down because he needs as many more to stay in store against someone like Hotashi who's going to start gaming even more. Careful now. 2H. We in. Fukio.
Yeah, back-to-back meteors like that, the gods of luck are with you for sure. You picked the right character. Oh, it actually does catch the Fukio forward once again. Stuff from Lapras. That's a decent damage here. Oh, a couple of afros. One for you and
like
one for
up
me?
here. Yes, sir.
Oh, it is.
Super. No afros now. It's time for the wave check. Take off the Dewey. You're done. Still alive. Wow. How long?
An afro lasts so long now.
Yeah, it's hella good. Jump D, backs away from it, knew it.
Oh, no mini thoughts for you and getting the instant blocks from Otashi. We talk about the hallmark of his defense right there. Always leaving him in range to do stuff when his opponent thinks he's going to be out of it.
Off the 2K, you get the 6H. No big deal though. Yeah, when you come down, as soon as you open the door on 4-1, you're getting it done. 6H gets a stab, but doesn't get the pickup. Final Fantasy once again.
This man's luck is ridiculous.
I haven't seen one trumpet. I'm gonna be real. I ain't seen one trumpet.
Oh, but again, that's 12 frames that far as level 2 blood. Another absurd button. Ooh, he's scratching out though. Otashi burns, keeping that momentum. Lapras, unfortunate for him, still suffocating in this corner because of it.
Y'all play this perfectly. Buddy spin. That's the end of 6H to seal it. Otashi still giving us one of the best sets that we have seen in Series E. That was fun. That was fun.
FUN for sure. That's how I would describe that as well. I'm gonna say good stuff from Otashi, man. Coming out, the Faust in that match got some good RNG. So he overcame a lot of items that were gonna present some real hairy situations for him to get out of. So definitely good stuff to Otashi as well. Instant blocks always on point as per usual as well.
Yeah, you point the defense. His defense was great. Offense was great, and where he picked and chose to delete some of the item tosses before they can come out with the bloody spin, and kind of forcing Lapras to kind of have to, maybe play that close range game or use more of the normals, like forcing the game plan off of what he was doing before was really great. So Hotashi moving on the bracket, but Lapras can still come through. Hotashi, get out of the chat, bro. Come on now. Aren't you streaming right now? Why are you in the chat? Get the hell out of here. We're going to have more action. This time, it's going to be Peppery Splash versus Dark Ride. Tell me how you feel about Gold Lewis in this season, bro. Tell me how you feel about this.
What was the question?
How do you feel about Zato versus
Gold Lewis?
Gold Lewis, bro?
Oh,
yeah, bro.
man. This is like kind of honestly, it kind of reminds me of Nagoriyuki, but like worse once Gold Lewis gets in. Like you should have the neutral advantage. He's got like satellite, so I think he might have a couple of other ways to get past Eddie that Nagoriyuki doesn't. But yeah, as soon as you're blocking, I mean, life sucks. Like it honestly feels worse once he's in than Nagoriyuki, in my opinion.
The damage that he can access, the overheads and things like that, the mixes that he has,
like,
the jump
you get punished
normals.
for blocking. Like, it gets Nagoriyuki, at least I can block. He might command grab me, but like it's a gamble. You know? Oh, 6K? I can't imagine that was on purpose, but whatever.
Take those. Right the hell lockdown the neutral. There's that satellite that you talked about. Hard knockdown. But so the backdash Peppery. Staying defensive.
Oh, jump H whiffing. Oh no, Dark Ride. I think he was expecting a throw or command throw right there. Got clipped trying to press the button a little bit too early. Usually when Zato's kind of towards the end of their Eddie sequences, they try to sneak in that command grab to get a refresh Eddie meter. I think that's what Dark Ride was looking for. Good blocks on the triple overhead. Oh no, but good old reliable. Knees to the forehead one more time.
Sir. Good stuff for Peppery. So if I could just keep hitting you, I won't have to block. I'm A-okay. If I keep hitting my buttons, you won't get to hit yours. Sentry. Off the screen, though. Unfortunate. Oh, but you're in the corner, though. Time to melt this, brother. Gold first, but the Sentry.
Shouts to Buffs. He had that drone staying in the corner now, so just floating off screen. Oh, yeah, but we have... Nice. That's the optimal damage in there right there from Peppery.
So, for the Oki. Sir. Up for the setup. Pierce puts him in the corner. Applause. Clapping hands, trying to clap the cheeks. The back throw. Oh no, a normal throw, I should say.
Yeah, I wonder if that was timing to like bait out a reversal. I think it was Peppery splash. Really good job, RC. Yeah, he needed that extra hit just to make sure that this wall break will kill. 1-0 to the man.
Dark Ride has not got to play too much, but with the defense though, that one backdash, and we've seen him, get out some of these sequences. So like, the chip didn't start. Like, I like that. Preventative health. An apple a day keeps that damn character away, keeps a Gold Lewis away. Don't let them play. Keep putting the pressure on. That's kind of Zato's game plan, I feel like, in a lot of matchups, but even more in this one where you get smoked in 2 interactions.
Yeah, exactly. It goes real bad real fast, and Peppery getting that gold burst in the corner was super key to him maintaining momentum in that set. Nice XP bet at the round start as well.
The burst from Darkrai, Sentry unlocked. Doesn't do much, but here we go. Oh no, first, Peppery. I'm just so scared. Every time he gets knocked down, I fear for his life too.
Oh, here we go, bro. All right, Peppery, you got no burst, you got no meter. How we got at this one? Oh, it doesn't look like he's going to, fam. One low into the super, and we're going to the next round.
Oh, he's going down.
If he
damage and then some. Damage and then some.
I think me saying it goes real bad real fast is an understatement. Like, man's dies. SGDQ's going on right now, right? We get into this motherfucker into that, for real.
Oh, yeah. 80% run. Slump. Dust. Man, the mush. Take a bite out of crime.
Oh! Morphus a little bit late right there. He's got the cross under. Didn't even know where he went. Just broke the law real quick.
The Sentry. Overhead. Good block. Over the throw. That's ridiculous. Fantastic. Oh, you so godlike for that one. The defense. YRC. My turn, please. As Dan would say, the throws. Knockdown. How's your defense now?
Oh, no. How's your defense now is the right question to ask. Ooh, sandwich between the snakes and the drill. Actually catching Darkrai flinching a little bit. Or maybe it was Chip. I couldn't tell.
Either way, Darkrai. Signs of life. All they need is a few hits to do. They're looking for these moments. They use that help as a resource. Oh, but the air throw, these throws have been on point, on money, and it's not funny. Go up in the corner, don't press a damn button.
Locked down now. Oh, no love involved right now. Only 808s is these beats to your chest. Oh, nice. Actually catching the frog out, but we got a burst trying to keep that corner up just in time for Eddie to come back. PRC to make sure you can't challenge while Eddie's coming back, but the thick boy lives.
A lot of fat to chew through. One more hit to do it. Every splash the jump back. Sentry, the air throw again. That's the win. So smart. Yo, these air throws, the normal throws, off the man's toes. He's like, I'm going to find the gaps to ensure that you don't put me through a gas for game situation or the chip no dip out here, dog. Staying solid. Peppery splash.
You know, we talked about Umi Show's air throws, how impressive they were considering how new they are to Guilty Gear. Gotta remember, Peppery Splash, this is an Exert champion right here. This man won tournaments on both Johnny and Venom. And he played a little bit of Zato before that, returning some OG routine.
Love it. About to turn Darkrai to Dust Dog in the loser side.
Oh, nah.
But as soon as I say that, no, commentator's curse. Holds him down with a throw this time, still going for the BT.
Drone. Just breaking the wall real quick. All good. Ooh, yeah. I was going to say Peppery had a chance, but as soon as Eddie kind of died right there, I was like, let's go next round.
Yeah. At that point, put your mind in the next game, next round.
Oh, tried the challenge, but he canceled the pierce into a pose. Good stuff.
In the back dash. Oh, neutral jump though. Peppery splash. 2D knockdown. Burst. Offensive style. You're here for a while. Start paying rent.
Huge from Peppery right now, in that corner, and then of course gonna be able to break the wall, 50% tension. That means a sorted full Eddie meter on the other side of this. Darkrai got the security levels, but I don't know how he gets out of this situation safely. Yeah, it doesn't block the 5D to the forehead. Amorphous should be enough as well, even with the thick form.
Now set point Peppery splash. That spice, that ain't so nice. Darkrai though, again, showing signs of life every so often. It's these defensive throws that have turned the tide. Kills Eddie, stomps the Roach a bit. Trying to get in, again, the Sentry. Ooh, BT.
Oh yeah, just like to get out of range once again. Now the Eddie game start is what Peppery wants to be. I like putting the drill out, especially while Eddie's dead, but Peppery maneuvering around it perfectly. Still gets the anti-air for his trouble, and we gotta burst out.
All these ideas once again from Peppery. Every so often, stay away from the character's pain points at play. The super, lock him down. Eddie be clapping hands once again. 2P, dash up, command grab. Eddie bar back and then some. Damage, caught in the corner still.
Yeah, still just locked down with Idiot. Oh, Eddie pressure goes with the fake stuff right there. Oh no! A little bit too far to reach. Tries to put him back in the corner with that behemoth, but just off the mark. Rose, not scared of the opposed whatsoever, and with that RC follow-up should be enough to kill, and does. Darkrai staying alive.
Taking a page out of Peppery Splash's book to go for more throws in some of these sequences we've seen, like dash up, BT, dash up, 2P, and things like that. Put a little bit more of the, the throws in their game plan. I really like that as well. And again, we talked about how you just need a few sequences for it to be the end of Zato. And Peppery Splash has shown some really cool things. I like to break the law to go underneath the character and the sentry, but you do see Darkrai fighting back. I understand that. It's like, okay, cool. I'll just wait for you to come up out of water and push you back down to the ground.
Darkrai's XP is 13,000.
Damn.
Back that, you can see the frog got his back.
Frog again. Run! So the Eddie Man was going. He trying to fight back with his normals.
Spooky hands again, catching Eddie this time instead of Zato. Oh, I like this. Pulling out the minigun as well. Another thing that Peppery has to start worrying about. Okay.
Going for an easier approach. 5P. Challenge. Jump deep. Trying to get that corner push. Trying to get the gold burst. Didn't get it. Unfortunate. PRC. Extension. YRC. That's my turn to party.
Nice. Yeah, and this time Darkrai looked like super jumped out of the Pierce as well. A lot of the time, if you normal jump Pierce at certain ranges, you are not going to get out of it. So, like a super jump to me. Oh, both hits a frog though. Doesn't get the follow up. But the 2S a little bit too late, so then OTG pop up.
This lockdown. The 2H put him back down to the ground.
Oh, the respect on the pose. Damn! To the fences. Chasing that fastball.
That hit the ground. That's get the ground right there. Yo, no, not the round star you want to have.
Oh, nah,
no
fam.
Burst to save you just yet. Sentry, see again. FP to stop. Nah, it's looking long.
Oh, he did die. Oh, shit. I thought after he spit the super on RC that Zato was gonna live, but how mistaken I was.
Oof, oof. And now you see the reverse of things. When you do get to play, you do get to press buttons, you have it your way. As Gold Lewis puts hands on the man since the rep and using more of the sentry to disrespect the opposing with that dash up throw and kind of lock Peppery just a little bit down, a little bit more. Because we've seen like the easy air throws and stuff like that from Peppery. But now Peppery on the back foot and Darkrai coming back from the brink. Will he take down the Arc Revo Canada champion?
Oh, I'm surprised about that unsummon right there. It's gonna open the door for Darkrai to start getting his game going. That instant block was good for Peppery, but he couldn't get the throw in time, and man, the bulk on that drone definitely looking strong.
That's wild.
Oh, spooky hands again. You can't unsummon and then go back into Eddie for free like that. Darkrai exposing all these fake gaps. Man is now on the verge of set point. Breaks out the minigun to put himself there.
The cat like that, dog. The right now. BT again.
Oh my goodness.
On the play!
Oh,
on the play! He's dead, Rich!
He's got a chance right now, but he's got no meter, he's got no burst. What a block and then an instant block. Ridiculous on the overhead and defense. Can Peppery actually bring this back off that? Oh my goodness.
He's got the burst
as well. He's got little Eddie. What's the mix gonna be? All the blocks here. Oh, he actually does get thrown for the opposed. He can't break one with super though. What are we gonna do?
That bar back like that. Red RC. The positive tension going and flowing. Darkrai catches him with the didn't get the BT extension. That'd have been so sick. The cat like that to float. 2D Red RC. That corner carry, get that one sweat.
I cannot believe Peppery is still alive. Holds onto that hard with the OD block on the instant overhead and then the instant block after to get the throw punish. Wow.
Okay, final round. This is super tight. Leapfrog's all right. Corner carry, trying to get the throw. I like that. Cover the base with the leapfrog. If you with the command grab, get in the corner. Call the corner, goddammit. It's your funeral.
We up back and but no, the up back won't actually prevent him from getting hit by the dust that time. Sword Satan Zato breaking the wall. That's plus frames. That's full Eddie gauge. Darkrai, no defensive resources available at the moment. Gets tossed again with the amorphous follow-up. No, just gonna go Sword Satan again to make sure that he has full Eddie.
Bar at the bottom, tension built up. This is looking real bad. Darkrai is going back to the brink with only one touch. Peppery with the plus frames, the revenge, and that's the end. Eats that YRC with the perfect KO. There you go. Peppery with the spice that ain't so nice.
Oh, Dark Rye. He was so close to winning the entire set, and Peppery brings it back with some of the best defense I've ever seen in Guilty Gear Strive. That was impressive to say the least. The wherewithal, the cool, calm collectedness under overwhelming, suffocating pressure, the ability to still just kind of live in that moment. We saw when he did the stage change right there, he did dash up 2S RC without Eddie being ready. That's nerves. That's you trying to stay as safe as possible because you have very low health and you know any wrong move is going to make you die. The fact that he was still feeling that and still brought it back as clutch as he did, my goodness, I can't praise it enough.
That's that godlike constitution right there. That's a champion level play right there that we saw today, and it's not even done yet. We're not even through like round 2. Yo, let's see what do. I see a lot of y'all talking about AA Ron out here. All y'all in the chat, all y'all AA Ron fans going up against Solstice. Top 8 placer, has won some of these Series E in multiple tournaments. Let's see what it do though.
Indeed, I like this. I like that we're getting Aaron in on the action as well. West Coast Leo. Let's see if he can bring his brand. He's a very solid Leo player. Honestly, plays with a lot of the top players. Never played Soul before this. That's why he says Soul is trash in his name right now. But we'll see if Solstice, who has a lot of Leo experience, can get past one of the tournament demons just in terms of character.
The RC extension, O/slash, 6H, catches, and now it's put in the corner. Arrow does have a lot of defensive options. The other DP will try to get out with the jump back. No go. Pop in the corner, explosion, sword spin. Through the wall, you flow. The super.
Man. Super so good as well. Chunking him, giving her the swords back. We got plus frames as well. Oh no, it looked like that was supposed to, do exactly what it did and fake out the DP.
Man, smart stuff from Solstice again, as you pointed out, has a lot of matchup knowledge. Seen the fight Razo and a million other Leo players that have kind of put down the character a little bit, but I think if you're playing Leo this season, it's for a good reason. You probably believe in the character. You've seen it do work, at CEO. He's still good. You just have to be a little more careful about what you do. Can't run through like that. There's a throw.
Oh, but all right, Solstice, though, ended up getting back from themselves, and now we got the corner game. Of those both sides and just stacked to the gills with meter. Ooh, no confirm right there. Unfortunate for Aaron now. Solstice, they get it to the wall. Doesn't actually complete the combo. 100 meter on deck. Yeah, catches the back. You had to figure that they were going to do the super because they're going to make it safe. But instead of making it safe, they're just going to kill you with that extra tension.
Yeah, that was a good read from Aaron. Look up that super to seal it. Dash up 5K, feel a certain type of way. The DP right through, felt in their bones.
Oh my
Run
goodness,
through
and
again.
here we go.
Can't stop the jungle.
See the risk gauge crank because of that anti-air 5P on block. Ooh, okay. We should pass in the night with that upper body invul.
Jump deep. Yo, red RC 2H, the burst back in the corner. Threatening with that 6P. Can't say it with your chest. He put the rest right here. The sword sit explosion. Block him down with the plus frames. Positivity.
Oh, nah, no good vibes here, fam. Only bursts being baited and beams through walls. Solstice 1-0.
Yo, Solstice, as you see, knows a matchup, but knows how to read player tendencies. Understands, like, I want to sniff things out, see what you're about. I want to, like, get some data a little bit. Do you like the DP? Cool, I got something for you. And we see the punishes. We see Solstice at the ready. Aaron, I still like the option they're doing, the jump D to get out of the corner. A lot of people, we already saw him try to jump out, right? So he said, I'll do something different. Jump D, red RC with the extension, so it's not like it's free. But Aaron, see a lot of these people up in the chat saying Aaron gonna do it like that. We'll see. Solstice got one on the board first.
Yeah, most definitely. I still think anybody's set right now, but Solstice gotta feel good. Again, this is their tournament demon when it comes to the character, so 1-0 lead, knowing that you have a little bit of a safety net here, gonna allow them to play a little bit more comfortable. And right now they are cooking. Nice delayed burst from Aaron to not get caught, and then the guard point stance attack cancel. Very well done.
Like seeing that option a lot more from a lot of Leo players. Been bumped 2 seasons ago, so does get the back turn, side switch with it, the overhead. So the counter trying to press a button to get the ground pound. Unfortunately, now Solstice's turn to play.
Gotta watch out for the wake up super again. Oh, I promise you he tried it. Like, don't think of any other reason why he got hit by raw soul right there besides he tried super and he messed up.
Unfortunately, Solstice leading even more. 6K DP side switch off the 5K. Solstice with the backdash. Good defense right here. Have been open up with the overhead so many times. See even better defense on that back turn. But now, full frontal right here is Aaron. Globetrotters.
Full frontal. NC-17. Turn your eyes away, kids.
The brutal play.
Oh, the crossup as well. You in the Lions Den. This is definitely not fit for children to watch.
Virtualized. Explosion jump D.
We highlighted that last game. Aaron pulling it back out.
Had the bar at the bottom to make it safe too. 2D. That was not safe. Let's do that out raw. But it worked out to make it fall.
Hotashi beat a Leo at CEO and then got up and went -8. The 2D is -8. I was like, bro, you just yelled it like 40 times.
You didn't help, I think dude even asked.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, instant block into the throw. Well done. Only way Leo can get out of that is backdash, and you have to react very quickly.
Plus Ram's trying to stutter step a bit. Looking for that DP. Solstice explosion. ERC to fade away. And this good corner play. Trying to keep him in there, but save up his chest to get through. The throw again.
Ridiculous instant blocks on these berserker slashes from Solstice. I've definitely been in the lab up against this character. Not trying to take L's for free against them any longer. And with the RC build, going to be able to convert that L into a W. 2-0 right now with a lead.
It's looking better for Aaron. Just overall, like they're at the one touch to do it, but that corner pressure Solstice has, and they've always been a really good aggressive RAM player. But one of the things that they've been slacking on is defense. As they've gotten better and better over the months, that's like been the point that I always like to point out about them is their defense has gotten so much better from when they first started Guilty Gear. And we see that not getting opened up every single time on the back turn that could have sealed the deal. It could have been a damage differential to do it. Now we see Solstice on game point.
Yeah, you know, I think that's a really good point because Solstice, I mean, they were a RAM player in Exit, right? Which is a very heavily offensive character. So all their offensive skills are going to be on point out the gate. And you're right, the defense on Solstice has really been what's been the difference maker in terms of the results improving. Oh, like push the jump once again. Aaron, you know, he's trying to scheme on that jump D again. We see him take it to the sky, trying to bait him into it, but not pulling that trigger just yet.
There's the DP, red RC. Yup, that came through. There's an overhead. Can't block them all. Down the corner, off the delayed 5K, looking for that super today. I think I might have saw a shield come through, but late on it.
Yeah, exactly. The shield was there, but doesn't counter throws, unfortunately, for Solstice, or for Aaron. Ooh, 6P is there. I thought she was swinging, but she wasn't actually.
Economy of button spit right, and that's good night. Solstice on set point. Just even spinning your buttons in the right way, like not just be swinging it out like every RAM would love to play. I really like that from Solstice, but we have a fantastic round start off the 5K on the overhead. Side switch, no, the burst puts it back in the corner. And the jump P.
And not letting him escape for free. Does clip the backdash though. Aaron with the PRC to continue the combo as well. Off the backboard to yourself, the all-star combo.
They're gonna get that bar back. Solstice in a ton of trouble. In the corner, can't threaten with the super, but Aaron's not too worried about that. The 6 speed with your chest to put him to rest. Aaron, not done yet.
The astral projection pegs. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Burst kind of delayed right there. Big counter hit punish on the throw attempt from Solstice. Now Aaron gonna close this out though. Berserker slash, yeah, stays in front.
Let's see, corner carry, of course, up the Rekkas. Swords in, dashing. You're so worried about strike throw. There you go, the bait on the DP. It's a wrap. Solstice sealing it and stealing it. But man, oh man, do they have to watch out for the DPs and things like that, reversal options from Aaron.
Yeah, that was a great awareness from Solstice at the end right there, right? Knew that the amount of pressure they were putting on Leo players, they're going to fall back to that security blanket, let the flash kick rip. And it was a perfect kind of approach into backdash to bait it out. So Solstice, I mean, you could tell they practice a lot at high level. They've been playing super well lately. Like we said, top 8 performances countless times. So it's good to see that they're really getting comfortable in that upper echelon of gameplay.
Absolutely. You know, when you play a lot of Leo players, every Leo player that you fight, you got to take out your anger. You know, you fight Raza, like, okay, cool, you took me out. The next Leo I see is going to get it. So that definitely felt a little personal, but everyone can definitely make the return over seat down the loser side. It's going to be a shark pit down there. Laprise, I believe, has just said they've been defeated and deleted out of the bracket, bro. Dang, I want to see more false with it, but hoping to see more than the bracket. I think, actually, they said that they were going to be in a previous week, but they didn't check their email until, like, a little bit later on. So if you get those emails, y'all, get those invitations, make sure y'all open them up and reply immediately, expeditiously.
Yeah, man, definitely looking forward to seeing more lappers, whether it be here, can opener, or whatever weekly that they enter. I'm definitely always looking forward to the Faust play. Yeah, and these Faust, they've been coming out the woodwork, right? We saw Hook get flashed, some problems over at CEO. Obviously, we saw Apology Man do really well, making top 8. Red Bull player, Apology Man. The man's is moving up. I can't believe how far along Beneath has come, bro. He used to just be a scumbag Firebrand player. Now look at him. Now he's a Red Bull player. Well done.
With that scumbag Faust, like that was they picked him at the perfect time when they both together. Like, all right, now let's give him this. Now let's sponsor him. Yeah, more solidity. So, if I go down the bracket real quick, looks like Super New is taking down Yurikov, moving on. Kazam is taking down Osmosis. Adventure was the one that took down Laprise, and then Dark Rye is going to fight Aaron a little bit later on. And as we already saw before, Hitachi will be fighting. Actually, Hitachi will be fighting Flash, and we'll get to the rest a little bit later on. But for right now, Yeso is going to break things down.
I love the fact, Cola, that you and I just had the same thought when Range wants to hit a little, little scumbag line there on Apology Man. You're like, yeah, he's just the scumbag Faust player now. But hey, I love the changes that we've seen for Faust, and of course, especially after what we saw at Combo Breaker from Apology Man, and I'll never get that image of Jake Ryan and the big crowd in the middle of Apology Man's set when he was considering swapping characters, and they're all like, don't do it. And now it just feels like, it's great that he and a lot of these other Faust players don't feel like they have to go for those pocket picks. The Faust just feels viable, feels like it's in a good place, and it certainly makes things interesting. And it certainly did in that set, right? The fact that Lapras is able to take a game off of Hotashi made that set really interesting and fun to watch. That is, something to build off of, and I couldn't agree more. I hope to see them, whether it's here, can opener, elsewhere, again in the near future, because I would say just, from that small sample size, a lot of promise there. We're through, though. Winners round 1. A lot of great matches so far. We kicked off the day with both Umisho and Days getting 3-0s, Yurikov and Supernoon falling in those sets. And you can see the full bracket up here on your screen now. So a couple 3-0s to start the day. But then things got really interesting as we went down the bracket. Kazam forcing Red Ditto to go the distance there. Of course, Red Ditto comes out of that set, but I would say, not unscathed. And we'll have to face off against K7 Showoff, who had a damn good showing at CEO last weekend, and we'll have to see how that set goes. I would definitely say Red Ditto, certainly the underdog there, but we'll see how things shake out. Flash taking out Adventure, that set going the distance. Of course, we are all kind of well aware of, Flash not the biggest fan of online play, and his results online very different from his results on LAN, and we'll have to see how he could shake out in that matchup with Hotashi. And then Peppery Splash. That was a crazy set against Darkrai, because it really felt like a set that Peppery Splash had all of the momentum in, is up 2-0, and really on the verge of knocking Darkrai out of the winner's side of the bracket with a clean 3-0. And then Darkrai completely turned that series on its head in that final round of Game 3, and then in Game 4. But then, of course, Peppery Splash kind of waking back up in that final game, finishes with the perfect in that last round to close out the 3-2 and move on. And of course, this is Peppery Splash coming off of last week's performance where they went all the way to grand finals, right? Peppery Splash had the best performance we've seen from them in a Series E bracket just last week. And I would say probably, a little irked having to go the distance against Darkrai there in the first round, but win is under Peppery Splash's belt here after that set, and now moves on. And we'll face off against Solstice, the other of the 3 players to get a sweep in the first round, taking out Aaron Damac. And I agree, Cole, kind of making the point, you know, you play against a lot of Leos, and we have seen a ton of growth from Solstice over the last 6 to 8 months here. And you have to imagine that with the fact that Solstice plays so many sets, with, you know, the nature of being in Series E against Razo on a very consistent basis, and it really feels like you can kind of track a great upward trajectory in terms of like Solstice's comfortability in that matchup with the Leo. And all of a sudden, if you feel like you're on an even footing with Razo, who, you know, arguably the best Leo, Erica, you know, Aaron Damac, hell of a player, right? Genesis champion, which was not that long ago. But if you're feeling very comfortable that you could take sets off of Razo, you're going to be coming in, I would imagine, incredibly confident against Aaron Damac on that layout. So I'm curious to see what Aaron can do on the loser side of the bracket. We did hear Kola and Ringe mentioning a few of the sets that have finished off there. Of course, Supernoon moving on, beating Yurikov, Kazim moving on past Osmosis, and then Adventure taking out Lapras. The last one there, though, will be Darkrai and Aaron Damac. And that should be an interesting result. I'm certainly leaning towards Aaron there, but I was impressed with Darkrai's play in that last set, and we'll have to see if he can carry that into the next set. Of course, unfortunate the way things ended. You hate to finish on a perfect there and lose the set, but looked really good, honestly, against Peppery Splash. Now, not sure how that Gold Lewis matchup is into the Leia, but we'll see how things move over there. But we're getting into it, okay? Next round coming up, we've got Red Ditto and K7 show off Umisho and Daze, Hotashi and Flash, and then Peppery Splash and Solstice. That's going to be a hell of a run there for winners round 2, and then we get really into the meat of this bracket. So stick around for all of that. Now, we're going to go to a quick break right now, grab a drink, do whatever you got to do, but when we come back, we're keeping it rolling with more Series E Guilty Gear Strive.
Tyson boneless buffalo bites have that tasty kick of flavor, so they're perfect for any get-together. If there are any left when your guests arrive. Tyson Anytizers Chicken. More kicks of flavor, more smiling snackers, more to love. Tyson.
Now, even the biggest headaches are toast.
Excedrin keeps your head in the game.
For no more throbbing noggins.
Excedrin, game over for headaches.
Man, I'm just still so happy I smoked those Ram players in Jeopardy, bro. I gotta say, I'm real happy about that. Just as happy as I am about y'all tuning in to another edition of Series E. Of course, I am Rich. My man St. Cola to this side? Yeah, that side of me. You already know how it is. We've been seeing some Fuego matches so far, and we're gonna have the fire sets continue right now. Of course, I'm not sure who's on the horizon, but we've already seen top-notch play from K7, Peppery Splash, Supernoon, Solstice, and the like. We've seen Darkrai put on a hell of a show. We've seen Lapras, who's unfortunately out of the bracket, put on a hell of a show. I know they lost to Adventure, who a lot of people are looking forward to in this patch as well. Doing work on the Jacko. It's been a good week already.
Oh, it has been. It's only going to get better out here. More heat and flames out here. And it's going to be hard to stay sane. I'll be real, because everyone's exploding. Everyone's just, bro, just, if y'all have missed any of the action, make sure I hit the VODs immediately, because it's been wild. But to get going to the next match like that, we're going to have Umisho. Razor's on Umisho versus Daze. And if there's a character that can take on Happy Chaos, especially right now, even before then, to get that win, it could be Geo. Some people kind of theorize that Geo being able to dash block definitely helps out in a match like that and get close range. But then again, you know, I feel like Happy Chaos, he loves the Rumble. He's okay with that.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Is he got a couple of buffs that helped him in that scenario. He's able to shoot a little bit quicker on the roll through now, making the cross-ups a bit more deadly. His focus meter also depletes slower when he's up close. So most definitely, Happy Chaos has the ability now to rumble close quarters even better than he did before. Daze, on the other hand, now with that spiral arrow buff, maybe that could be something that gets him close when he's zoning out. But like you said, Umisho already in there. Not looking to get back. Umisho rather just stay in that face and make you pay.
Absolutely. The slump situation again. Fade away with the shots. 3 in the Glock. Yeah, curse him up. Go for the super. Glock in the Rory. Break the wall, make it fall.
God. Umisho, they're off to a great start just like that now. Oh my goodness, what a block from Daze. Oh, but once you could do it, but not twice.
Yo, the way that ended, the nothing personal kid. We animated today. 100.
Alright, Daze, now it's time to let them play, bro. But the bet on Umisho, I don't know how they're so right on defense so often. And Daze, no mirror to cover that up, is eating a full countering punch.
The super wall break. Not gonna wait, get that positive tension. Oh, he's in with the throw. Daze, fight back. Okay, 2D. Shot to the Glock.
Bruh.
No time to rock. My God.
Just walked up and scratched her on the wall break. That was OD. Umisho looking lethal as ever. I don't know who is gonna stop them, to be quite honest.
I don't know. That was like a little bit dazed and confused right there for poor Daze, man. He definitely was deer in the headlights. Gotta fight back. I see some of those, as you pointed out. I like the doggy arrow. Like, you're getting so much off that on terms of a hit off the doggy arrow. I like to see more of that. Dash block, obviously harder because he's in your front of your face like you need toothpaste. But you have good normals too. Fight back, Daze. 5H, 6B. Say it with your chest.
Oh my goodness. I do think there's something to just the amount of mental damage that takes place even before the round starts. Like, seeing the fact that Umisho's on the other side with Happy Chaos, it really feels like a lot of characters and players are scared to go ham on them when the round starts, and because of that, they just get control early. And with Happy Chaos's super good offensive game, you just don't get to play.
Absolutely. And you see the strike throw not coming from the side of Geo. That's her gameplay. Umi taking that off, but here we go, 3-piece, 5H, and you can see the run right after. The flip kick puts him down to the ground. You can guide that a lot easier this season. Doggy Tatsu, FD. Oh, but Umi with the perfect bet finds a hit, not out of the corner yet.
Yeah, again, right? You just see that every time they make a defensive choice, it seems to work out. I don't know what the hell that was, but ended up resulting in a whiff burst and Umisho cashing out heavy.
That's cash out, cash in right there. About to get the win. YRC, yes, eats it up, takes the health with him. Umisho, Umi shoot on game point with the quickness. 80% run to get it done. Is that how we doing out here? Are we on the wrong Twitch channel?
That's what I'm saying.
Kill.
Send them to AGDQ or whatever season of GDQ this is, because ain't nobody finishing any game faster than Umisho. I guarantee you right now. I don't care what it is, bro.
This is, you hear the claps in the back, and there he goes.
Donkey Kong
completed his time
Country,
previously.
Like Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, like it don't matter. So. That Avatar game that we abused for achievements on 360, like all the way, Umisho finishing them all first.
Give me the Burger King game. I don't know about that one.
You know,
limited edition. Yeah, back in the day, bro. All right, he's got him in the corner. Hefty fastball with the close slash, trying to open up Umi. Wrist gauge is cranked. Only gets a hit. Pick up with the dust. From the bush, the burst though gets some distance. Base trying to get back in. Not again.
Finally finds the mark. We got 100% tension. You know, one wall break's gonna happen. God, the Ocelot, revolving the revolvers. That's how we solving our problems.
YRC, take the turn back. Slash. Oh, looking out for the doggy toss. That was so smart by Umi. Was able to seal with Will. Bait out the burst. That's the worst. Umisho.
They always know, bro. They're like one hit jab in the RC. Oh, you got burst? Give me that. Yeah, a little boost.
That bar, give me that. Looking quick. 2D says the shots to back him up. Only one in the Glock, but that just lets him go for the throw. Again, he's willing to slug it out. ERC, love to get a knockdown so you can get that. Yeah, reload right there.
Oh my God, Umi show is scientific. It's surgical with the breakdown. My goodness, Pusha T never gave us that surgical summer, but Umi show most definitely is. 3-0 for days like that.
Quick, easy rat. Umi.
Ridiculous player, like always. Perfect defensive choices. You can see the way they cover all of their instances of like flailing or like anytime they whiff, they cover it, whether it be with gun, PRC at the end right there. Like they would have recovered in time not to get punished, but they still PRC'd to make sure not only did they not get punished, but that they would stay at advantage. Right, like they're so good at win to spin meter, and just they know how much of a turn they can take when they have that momentum. So they'll do whatever it takes. So they'll spin whatever to make sure they keep it.
I gotta correct people up in the chat saying it's Happy Chaos, bro. They didn't.
Bro.
It's not them buffing Happy Chaos. They changed Happy Chaos's play style. He's still strong, but you have to play a certain way. That's how Umi wants to play. That's fine for him. Long range, that's out the table. No big deal. He'll still rumble you, you know?
Yeah.
He used to put a gun to you, but now he'll rumble you, and that's A-okay for him, all right? So it doesn't matter what character he picks, he's still going to smoke you.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Is like I don't even want to get into the discussion if Happy Chaos is the best or not, but I'll give it to you. We'll say Happy Chaos is the best. It still doesn't matter because nobody's doing it like Umi Show but Lawso. So when it's only a couple of players doing it like that, whether or not the character's the best, you got to give the players their props because they're out here showing what everybody else can't do. And it really, Umi Show's defense is super impressive. And that is actually on one of the weakest defensive characters in the game. No invincible reversal, even with meter. So, I mean, you know, he's pretty good. Or they're pretty good, excuse me.
Pretty good. They're very pretty good, you know, and having the clone be worse, things like that. They try to nerf some of those offensive options too, with the clone being worse and even more health. And now you can, now it ducks down so you can like high profile it, or I guess whatever you want to call it, or jump over it easier. It's not like they didn't take those elements even further down. So he has even worse defense than before. It's just, Umi just cracked. He's just cracked. He's just cracked. It's just how it is. And so speaking of these young guns coming out here, getting it done, Red Ditto back on the sticks going up against K7 Trough. It's a winner's side match like that. We're going to see who will take it. A7 again heated up from maybe not making his top spot win, but that's top 8 that's pretty good. Mez was like, hey, you know, you're a competitor. You want more than just, you know, top 8. Well, you want that first place again. But getting top 8 at a stack tournament like that is
Incredible.
A7. Yeah.
Incredible stuff from K7. I can't remember what place they ended up at CB, but they definitely had a great showing in that 1,000-man plus tournament as well, right? So ridiculous placings from K7. Obviously, as you mentioned, 2021 CEO champion, who I consider to be the best Leo very early on in the game. I think they kind of were experimenting with some other things for a little while. Razzle started implementing some of the K7 strats, and it was just in general watching both of them, Razzle and K7, really flourish and strive has been one of my favorite parts of this game's lifespan. And of course now we got K7 also experimenting with the Nagoriyuki a little bit, another character definitely up his alley, and going up against Red Ditto, who has been a young phenomenon on the Ramlethal, right? Coming out of the Hoop Squad, coming out of Sajam's chat, who has been a monster ever really since emerging in this game. Even won one of the Riverside tournaments out here in SoCal, one of the offline tournaments from last year that are coming around the block again in October. So this man's done it online, he's done it offline, so it's definitely going to be a good match this next one.
Yeah, that's a grinder right there. I remember they came through a bamboo battle. I'm like, who the hell is Red Ditto? And then chat informed me with the quickness that they've been doing work at the Hoop Squad, and they've been doing work out here. So happy to see them out the Series E. You know, again, seeing the variety of not only the characters but the players out here has been really great. If y'all have a player that you think should be at the Series E, that should be invited, should get the slip like that, make sure that you clip stuff that they do, and when they win a tournament or get like a top 8 spot or whatever on the dot, make sure you're clipping that and promoting them. Make sure those players are you know, visible, right? That's how we know. That's how they can get the slips in the mail and stuff like that. It's like, oh, this person cooked this other person. They cooked Otashi, they cooked Umi or whatever in this tournament. They got first place, and we get first place for 6 months or whatever. Make sure y'all promote the players that y'all love so we can bring more new faces in, more new talent.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, right? We're starting to see more new faces. I like Kazam getting into it here. I like Lapras. A lot of players are starting to get some shine here. And tremendous competition. Like as you mentioned, the fact that even K7 and Red Ditto is going to be in this bracket, the fact that every match that we get is fire is definitely something I'm very thankful of for Series E, and a privilege to get to actually commentate this. So most definitely, we always look forward to the matches, and every week in general, it's a good time.
Absolutely. I mean, I just like seeing also at the end of things, you know, just the Twitter talk right after. Oh man, did you see Happy Chaos? Just another tournament. Or oh, Leo's still good. Leo's still good. So always give us something to talk about on Twitter and have those Twitter fingers ready and giving off the Arxis. You know, Jump D still working up for Zato. That might be the new theme later on, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Also, if you haven't tweeted, let people know what's going on. More people in here. Let's get it going and flowing.
You reminded me of that Peppery round. I still can't believe he won that round, bro. That was ridiculous. We've had some real great Guilty Gear Strive action already today. That Lapras Hotashi set was fire. It was super fun. The defense on Peppery, the defense on a lot of people, man. I remember like people dooming about instant block very early on and how it was going to be so impossible to do reliably. And you see so many players now at the upper echelon really showing out and showing how they could do it reliably and how important it is. We saw obviously the instant block back throw right there from Peppery that turned the entire game around. We see Hotashi constantly. One of the things that's in such a combination that's powerful with Nagoriyuki is that speed and the distance on Beyblade, right? A lot of the time you can push Nagoriyuki out of that range with your block strings, but because of Hotashi's instant blocks, you never get to do that. He always stays in that range, and it's always a threat because of that, which forces people to completely alter their game plan at certain ranges.
Absolutely. All right, we're getting it through. Let's go. Red Ditto versus K7 show off. K7 of the MK fame. I know it's some wild ass tweet about how, like, you know, MK players are going to be good Street Fighter 6. Look at how they're operating right now in Guilty Gear. You got K7 winning CEO out here trying to get these top spots at Series Z. Didn't invite no scrub, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, most definitely K7. I think he's got a knack to be a fighting game player, a top one in any game he chooses to put his mind to. So right now, Strive is what he is choosing to put bodies and bags in currently.
Ooh. Some good character to pick. Uh-oh.
The jab, the jab connection test, but we're going back in.
That's how you fix it. You do a bunch of jabs and the connection's like, oh, okay. Y'all wanted to play? I see it. Okay, all right.
The virtual dap up. Ooh, yeah, going with something I think. Oh, he actually didn't have the sword back. That's why that normal looked like that. I understand now. Ooh, but no, the extended throw range. Show off beating into the punch. We're going to use the super. No, we're going to keep it holstered here. Still level 2 blood as well. He drops down to level 1.
One good conversion into super. We'll seal it the 6-speed red RC. Forward turn off the explosion. Yes, sir. B with the dust. YRC. We talk about defense. K7's got some on his side. No way, the back throw!
Oh my goodness, but thick boys. Oh, caught him reaching at the very end. Great stuff from Red Ditto. Discipline on both defense and offense right there.
Oh, interrupts the Beyblade. No go.
I felt
like that, the far slash.
Trying to get real froggy on Round Star, bro.
Happy about this one. 5H, buddy. Spin again. 6H. 6H. Get that decapitation. Stay ahead of the situation. Red RC again. 5H. Extension, but Red Ditto with a slight punish. Now finds a counter hit.
Red Ditto's building all this meter to get this corner pressure going as well. Oh, you cannot take the disguise. Shut that down immediately. K7 though has got meter of his own. Gotta be careful of that reversal super. We already seen him do it once, but not gonna get a chance to do it now. Cancels to the super, and Red Ditto holds on to that first game.
Speaking of holding on, they held on that bar for the right time, you know, getting the knockdown off the Rekkas, put him in the corner, saving that right moment. Sometimes we see, you know, some of the Rams, obviously wasn't too far out from the corner, but sometimes you see Rams just want to ensure that they put, you know, back against the wall to make him fall, using the RC for that extension. And Red Ditto's like, I believe in the fact that I will use this bar later on. I'll just hold on to it, use the PRC after the dust to stay solid with it, and finishes it off. Red Ditto with the first one to get it done. Let's see if that means we see a switch, though, from K7. I think it's not really a character problem, but sticking with the Nagoriyuki. Not bad.
With the Nago for now. I don't know how players feel about the Leo matchup now in this version of the game. I know in the last patch they didn't like it at all. But either way, K7, like we said also, he might be trying to sharpen that Nagoriyuki sword for tournament, right? Definitely a character he's still working on, so trying to make it be in tip-top shape before Evo.
So I'm going 6K, 6P. Rekka gets a knockdown. Jump H, deep dish with it. I love it. Red Ditto in the corner again. Explosion, where you going?
Oh, the fuzzy stuff right there. Oh, man, K7 trying to duck after the first overhead, not expecting the second one to tap that helmet. Put a slash on the screen.
So you can RPS in the corner better. So you can RPS better. O-speed RPS. Bloody clone right after that. I like that from K7 to cancel. In the 5H, he's in.
Oh my goodness, it just like that, your whole health bar disappearing. Way to see a Red Dodo would burst, but he's looking to hold on to that for now. Ooh, okay, show off risky with the Fukios.
To do so, only has got one blood meter. Auto zone with the clone. One more touch, caught to pressing the button. Dash cancel, gets a full quarter carry that does.
Ooh.
But the 5P, don't touch me. Nothing in my pockets for you.
Yeah, great recognition from K7 right there. I don't know if normally that like trades or whatnot, like on the wake up, but ooh, stuffs that and actually combos with the explosion. The awareness from Red Ditto converting fully.
Attention, built up, interrupts a Fukio. Look at this aggression. Red Ditto seeing red right now. Oh, and you are definitely dead. The super, that last chunk with a PRC. Oh my god. Oh my god. Red Ditto.
Bro, the vinyl started skipping on the record player. Did you see that with the jump D? Oh my goodness, that was too clean. Oh nah, this dude Red Ditto. Okay, Red Ditto, I see you, man. And yeah, it looks like K7 got caught just being a little bit ultra aggressive in a couple of rounds. Like Red Ditto was very prepared for that play style.
Loving the Fukio stops, right? We've seen people, the beginning of Strive was like, dog, how do I survive against the Fukios? I've definitely seen people get better about, dealing with Fukios, sometimes going for a throw at a certain distance. And now we see preempted 2Ks, and that's leading to Red Ditto on game point, still on the Naga. Is K7.
I like it, man. Like you said, if he's really taking this character serious, he needs to do stuff like this. I just go back to Leo at the first sign of adversity.
That's true.
Yeah, 2S OTG. It's one of the nerfs in the goal. You can't get a 6H OTG in as many spots as you could before. And specifically due to the Beyblade recovery.
Got to Fukio a little bit more, and then that needs more blood expenditure. He's about to bust, and it doesn't matter. Oh, actually get some distance with it. K7, good win. Don't whip a damn button. Don't whip a damn button. Red Ditto stays alive. Worry about the full screen super. K7 still alive on this side too as well. Oh, the gap.
Oh, and already staying aggressive. You can tell Red Ditto definitely feeling it. It's already bullied K7 to this corner. Punish on the Beyblade, that's -3. You do it too close, you can get thrown for it.
And just betting it against the RPS, like knowing what's going to go for a DP right there. Has him in the corner. Red Ditto trying to find to finish the burst. Red Ditto fully stocked and locked. Ready to unload with that super bar. Back though, Red RC into the super. That should be victory.
Yep. No Red RC scaling. Maybe beforehand he would have lived, but no longer. 3-0 to Red Ditto, showing his dominance on that Ramlethal. And yeah, man, when it comes to this character, he's definitely one to watch. Doesn't get to travel to as many tournaments as some of the heavy hitters, the big dogs, but the tournaments that he's at, he is a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely has a lot of sauce with it. I don't know if he feels some sort of way. I feel like that super was for you, for what you did to him in the Jeopardy. He's like, all right, let me take my anger out on K7. But to K7's credit, as you said before, it's good that he is running the Nago pick right now.
Yes.
So just switching right back to the Leo and say, okay, I'm gonna fight it, with this character. Sharpen that steel, prepare for Evo, prepare for another series. You gotta prepare for more adversity coming up because everybody is super strong with this game.
Yeah, exactly right. So I like him toughening it out because, as we talked about, like that's the only way you're gonna get better on this character. That's the only way you're gonna get it ready for a tournament like Evo, which is around the corner, relatively very short time. till Evo, so you don't got as long as you would probably want to prepare. So you got to make sure that you play as hard and as smart as you possibly can right now to prepare for that tournament. So we've seen all of our players entering as much as they possibly can. I know they're very thankful to be part of Series E as well, to get this high-level tournament environment experience. And I mean, you can see it pay off in some of the offline tournaments already, right? A lot of the Series E players are showing out in these top 8s at Combo Breaker and CEO. I believe Yeso said they had 3 of players of Series E and top 6 of CEO. So it's translating clearly that this tournament is definitely helping out these players perform not only in the online environment, but in the offline as well.
It's so great. You know, you have the best of the U.S. coming together to play, and then when you're in this bracket, you know who you're going to play, so you can maybe do some more, more study on the matchups and stuff like that. But like as you said, getting ready for Evo. I mean, it's not just going to be about like the regional stuff like that or the U.S. stuff or whatever. It's not going to be just about the U.S. It's going to be about the EU, Japan coming through. So you definitely want to be ready and steady out here, because I'm not trying to see the country get just messed up. EU come through and be like, we're number one. I saw Zondo up in the chat. I know you're hungry to get your run back and get further in top 8 than you did at Combo Breaker. So it's going to be a bloodbath at Evo. I can't wait to see, like, everyone's been training. The training arc is almost over. It's time for the tournament of power to coming through when all the internationals come through. It's going to be, ooh, I can't wait for Evo. I can't wait for all that talk finally get concluded.
Yeah, because I'm not sure if Zondo is coming to Evo. I assume he is. But he'll be bringing some backup with him this time from the Middle East, right? He has some backup from Europe with him last time. There's a lot of French players that showed out at Combo Breaker, but we all know that Slash is planning to go to Evo, that Latif is planning to go to Evo. I think there's probably a couple other the Middle Eastern heads as well that are so dangerous. All of them, everybody from the EMEA region is just monstrous. So, like you said, it's going to be a battle of regions. It's going to be international competition. Obviously, a lot of the players from Asia are going to be coming out as well. I've heard a couple of the Japanese players, I think Jiro and a couple of the other heavy hitters will be coming out for sure. I hope we get some of the Korean players as well, right? Because Korea has been holding it down in Strive since the launch of the game as well. So I really, obviously we'll get Daru. Daru, originally from Korea, has spent a lot of time in Japan as well. So we're going to get him. He's been at plenty of Evils beforehand. He's been showing out with the Eno for a long time. So we at least get Daru. But there's a whole lot of talent in that well that I'm hoping to see.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see, personally, Ty, the ARC Revo Japan winner, the Geo player. Hopefully they come through.
Hopefully.
That'd be super sick. And then my personal pick, Turara. I want to see some inspirational Kai play. Okay. Yeah, I would love to see how America deals with it. But for today, we got Hotashi versus Flash, a classic. A classic.
Indeed, and we can't get Turara right now, but I believe we are getting the finest Kai that North America has to offer, with Flash stepping up to the plate up against Hotashi, who we've talked about it, Evo 2021 online North American champion, ARC Rebel American champion. The accolades go on, and right now, so does Flash's life ball.
Getting sapped away with this fantastic play. Try to Fukio back, try to base something out like that. No 6H with a jump S. Doing some work, meeting Fireball. BRC, no, stay right here.
Yeah, Flash trying to keep him locked in the corner. We've seen Hotashi very willing to spin these bursts nice and early. Tries to press buttons there, but a little bit too late. Tab dust, no follow-up. Still though, Flash got the corner, backing up to Dodo's charge stun edge, knowing that he can't spin a lot of blood, so Beyblade not as much of a threat as it would be otherwise.
Didn't cancel after the RC. Hotashi ready with a but the super with the lightning. That's a big boy, won't kill. One more touch will.
Man, oh man, good stuff from Flash right there. Really holding out on that stun edge. He saw, on that RC. Saw Hotashi take the skies, but still waited for the RC despite having that stun edge out until after he did.
The trip guard punish right there. Whipping 2 close slashes, but the roar does. Bro, you got a burst. Yeah. Stay away from the worst. You did not want to get hit with 70% of your life up there.
Type of sense, but either way. I'm like, well, you just gonna charge dust and just ramble next to him, okay? Oh, stun dip or punish on that 2H. Good knowledge from Flash once again.
5H. Fukio's back. Let's Fukio forward. It's not from Flash, but he's not biting on any sequences. Far slash gets the knockdown. Fukio in. Far slash again. Putting some of that blood bar down. Stun dipper in. Red RC extension burst from Hotashi. Eats a full farm on the face.
YC is successful Flash, oh, with a really delayed air stun edge and the scramble mash right there, trading in his favor. 1-0 to Paragon's own.
Flash. Boy, oh boy, he is swinging out here, dog. I don't know why we saw that Fukio dash up does to do it, but hey, that was super sick play. But Flash is able to keep things pretty solid. I like the fireballs being a big pain point, and we also see like those intricate punishes against the 2H, which is really cool. They got nerfed this season, and for good reason. You see Flash use the stun dipper to go underneath, get a slight punish, ready and prepared.
Let's see how the rest of this set goes here. I'm interested to see if Flash ends up dominating this set or not. Hotashi, oh, the instant block on that Beyblade. He wasn't going nowhere.
Backed up a bit. Maybe thought the ball was going to come through, but just gave room to Hotashi. PRC late with it. Oh, that was so smart. Late PRC gets the throw. Catching him lacking, but the super
should be fine.
Should hit. Yeah, oh, wait, you were back. You're right. You backed off a bit.
Oh, trying to fish for that stat ass. Oh, but instead Flash catching one of his own, and that's an air throw. And yeah, this is looking kind of dominant for Flash right now.
Absolutely. What all it takes is for a few reads.
Slight this time.
And we get the dust conversion in that combo. FP stutter stepping with it. Split kick puts him in the corner. Look at that. Stagger the normals. Finds up the 2S. Doesn't get the last hit. The trade. Tashi's favor, but still leading. Not leading in terms of health.
Oh, tried to catch him slipping, but Flash recognizing that, not holding down back, just straight back as he lands for the jump. And even that air instant block with that jump D follow up, you can't do nothing about it. CPO forward, he needs to put him in that range, but we've already seen those consistent punishes on 2H on block for Flash. Otashi not used to it because a lot of characters can't punish 2H from that range, but Kai has that luxury. So,
doing fantastic.
Yeah, it's 2-0 right now for Flash. And I'm a little concerned because Otashi, I think, one of his big weaknesses as a player is I think he really tries to force you super hard to play at his pace. And against players like Flash on this buffed Kai, it's incredibly difficult to do so. I want to see him slow down just a tad.
Yeah, just a bit. You know, we see the same option with the 2H over and over again. And Flash is ready prepared. Whipping the close slash too as well. Maybe having to adjust where he is walking, or maybe Fukioing back looking for a 6P. So lands a close slash counter hit. Auto zone with the clone. Locking down the neutral. Blood bar built up. There's a back off 2H. Easy. Check on the airspace. Put him in a square space. Perfect.
My goodness, no help there. Okay, we burst out here. They get Hotashi. Oh my goodness, this is a ridiculous air throw. We talked about very willing to spin the burst early, but this is looking like back-to-back Naga rounds. Oh, but he gets caught reaching. That's what I'm talking about. He gets, I don't know, a little bit too stubborn and committal to his answers sometimes.
Yeah, trying to run it twice, get that back to as much as possible. Didn't land it in Flash. Still feels like he's got the lead in terms of the neutral, about to have the lead in the health. He does so right there. Shock state applied. Flash with a full bar of damage. Don't leave a gap like that. I just said, don't leave a damn gap. Flash with a super.
Yeah, with the ride the lightning, the 100% tension. I mean, we could feel it in the air, right? You were saying it, I was thinking it, and Hotashi kind of just let him do it.
A sucker rip to do it on set point. Flash. About to make this over in a flash. And a dash up north to the play recovery.
Ooh, the 5P, nice conversion right there. Gonna be able to drain some blood as well. It's gonna give him a lot of freedom. So yeah, start doing these late special cancels and whatnot, but the stun dipper is there. Holding that distance again. Put a Flash exactly where he wants, the 6P, and then the stun dipper. Beating Hotashi to every punch except the Beyblade.
There's a 6H, trying to find the 5H. Too far out. Needy fireball. Yeah, don't press the damn button. All plus frames. No lane right here. Flash getting aggressive with the aerial edition of the jump slash. Red RC in the corner. The air throw, the tech. Another throw. Classic.
The classic Guilty Gear veteran way to end it, and we've talked about Flash has been whooping people's asses in Guilty Gear for a very long time, for going 15, 20 years I'm talking about. He's been at this game air throwing people like that. So 3-0 dominant performance from Flash, man. And yeah, it really feels like, I don't know, Hotashi is forcing that gameplay a little bit too hard in my eyes.
Yes, definitely not something I typically would see from Hotashi. I mean, I feel like we see a better rotation of defensive options and offensive options and not resorting to the same ones right after from Hotashi. He's a man that stays in the lab and always has some different answers. I just like maybe Flash's pace caught him off pace, and then that's why we see him down in last place and loser side, but he can still make it back from the brink if he fights through all the people down there, the Shark Tank. But Flash, the one moving on, living up to his name with the quickness.
For real, the 3-0 dominant fashion. I mean, he's looking very strong. Like we talked about, we highlighted the 2H punish right there. Obviously, utilizing some of that jump D we saw as well in these air-to-air interactions that ended up coming through clutch. But it was just a lot of solid play on his end. And we saw the ride the lightning reversals, right? The very first one he bet, that was raw. That was the only 50% attention he had to his name. But he had 100 the second time. And you said, man, Hotashi, you can't leave gaps right there. That's exactly what he's going to do. And we saw the follow-up, huge damage because of the charged stun edge as well. I mean, man's just melted after that ride the lightning. So Flash looking as good as we think he is, right? I know a lot of people consider him to be one of the best in the country, so he's going to continue to show people that think that they are correct. But right now we are moving on to Peppery Splash and Solstice, two more of the finest North America has to offer.
Absolutely, Solstice. Trying to get Peppery Splash a little headache. But wait, someone like Peppery Splash, as you point out, has that pedigree. See, this dog has done some fantastic. I remember that when he sit down Hotashi to losers at the Combo Breaker, that was one of the best matches. That really solidified. It was like, okay, you out here to play. Even though you don't leave the cave that often, you come down the mountains, you're ready to scrap.
Most definitely, yeah. And Peppery Splash does his training, whether it be secluded or not. Nez is definitely ready for tournament action. Get the 2D low. Solstice is betting on being able to move a little bit early there. Again, kind of throw it off with the timings, with the breaking the law and the drill. You see the dash blocks right there from Peppery. Never lazy about it. Oh, the RC
crazy,
gets built on that last hit, and it's enough to kill because of it.
Solstice get that a little bit far back just to find the finish. Okay, 2K2D knockdown. Applause. Corner send situation. The jump D. Empty ankle save you, dog. Still caught up in this corner. Careful of a command grab. Like Solstice getting aggressive. Since they found the gap like that, they sell the bar away from Eddie. So it's a 1v1, so let's get it done. Oh, no.
Yeah, Solstice, great defense with the tough parts of the string. Now has been rewarded with their own offensive sequence. We have the corner Peppery trying to find their way out. Gets Fuzzy for his trouble.
Fuzzy. Got the 6Bs.
Great recognition right there that he was actually outside of explosive range. Oh, that's a command grab. Yeah, that's a way to counter someone that's blocking real well. Just grab him. Oh yeah, Bato still got long distance on that bad boy. No free summons here up against Ramlethal.
Yeah, that was clear. He knew what to do against that super. Yo, that was so smart. Like, okay, I heard that. Put that away. More Bato in play.
Yeah, even with the slowdown on that super, it still is very good against Zato. Obviously, can expose gaps like that. But his 2S is still like pretty heavy recovery on block. Like it can actually checkmate that button even still. And so a lot of buttons got changed to like -8. So where those 9-frame supers can't checkmate them, but I had not 2S.
Yeah, not 2S. Heavy splash. Now trying to ride some momentum back. Take it back. I like that. Not backing down. Command grab. Switching up what they do with the mix too. Yo, don't get to play the dust. Leapfrog super. Ooh.
Yeah, very smart switch up from Peppery right there, showing Solstice a different rhythm of blocking while that IBFD sent him really far away. Still though, my goodness, like all that meter is being spit and you just have to block because Eddie is not affected by FD meter. Oh no.
Wow.
Be like
that felt personal. Peppery's like, oh, okay, bet. You trying to play? All right, bet. I didn't know it was like that way. Okay, I see you. Invite Hell gets the knockdown. I like that. Just block it out. Don't even just chance a 6P. Would have got counter hit for it. So we're on defense.
Oh, the pickup on that was so clean. The 5K jump cancel. Oh, Peppery. Man after my own heart. Ooh, but knock off shit with the Naruto.
On the arm, the dust, gets the burst on the way down. That was really good. Late burst right there. Even better this season. Super lock him down. the pin. This might be the end if Pepper gets more mixes on him.
Yeah, the next mix is it. The wall break damage will kill off any hit. Oh, and there it is. Peppery Splash doing a good job really managing the damage and corner situation right there. That command throw allowed them to keep the corner while putting them exactly one combo away from death. Very smart management right there from good old Pep.
Little Pep in the step right there, that first game, bro. That was definitely, you don't get the playoffs on one-player game. Looked like an RPG. Single player only. Peppery Splash shows what to do.
You thought we were fighting game streamers? Variety only, fam. I'm trying to co-op with you? Never.
Don't. You get to watch.
Only co-op with little
Netflix. Oh, speaking of little Eddie, knocked off the screen. Now Solstice aiming for Eddie to stop those sequences from happening. Now gets a dash in and the ankle saving thong. Explosion for the plus frame. The back throw, Peppery Splash. My turn to party.
This dude Peppery instant blocked and then dash blocked. I've never been, like, I'm way too lazy for that. That was crazy. Like, that is so disciplined and so active on defense is very impressive. Oh no, and then the drop down into the overhead. Amorphous might have killed, but going into the sword to be safe.
Absolutely. So that's bar at the bottom to cook with. Positive tension, gonna build that right back up. And there's not much you can do but hold this throw. Peppery.
He whiffed that 5H. I can't imagine that was the plan. But you know, good audible.
Yeah.
And Ram is one of those characters that can still get a hit on the delayed jump D right there. Her crouching hurt box not short enough. It's like 4 characters. I can't remember them off the top of my head. It's like Testim and Jacko and 2 others. Happy Chaos and 1 other one.
Ram player's crying right now. My character can't be top 1. He gets hit with jump D.
Oh, okay. He was actually moving mid after that flight down. But either way, with the RC, that's going to be enough to kill. Peppery responding in dominant fashion, honestly.
Just layers upon layers that Solstice has to hold. And not for nothing, honestly. Solstice's defense has been pretty decent, you know. I've seen a lot of counter hits. The openings have come from the command grabs, sprinkled in every so often. But at the same time, Peppery's defense, as you pointed out, IB, and then goes with a dash in. Bro, are you kidding me?
Like, seriously, I've never seen someone so, like, I don't know what the opposite of lazy is, but that is what he is when it comes to defense. Like, straight up. Oh, Faust.
The hard worker.
How did I forget? Faust is the 4th one, of course.
Faust? Okay. The big boy.
Oh my
IB again?
Oh, the hair.
So nasty.
Oh my goodness, the 2 S's though, yeah. Eddie's got a little bit of love, but Solstice, that juiced Ramlethal coming through the play, but in the corner now wants to fight their way out and does so, but the instant block from Peppery. Oh no, okay.
A super.
I don't get to get
damage
anymore.
He's still fine. He's still fine. There's still bar at the bottom. Just don't get hit, but you're gonna have to quit. Solstice. That far slash.
Oh, speaking of far slashes right there. Yeah, I don't know, get some characters at some ranges, the far S combos counter hit into both hits appears. Didn't do it there, but either way.
There you go. IB again, but Solstice getting them hits. The dust. That's the problem.
Oh my
you
god.
You miss one thing. Bro, if he's dead, I'm walking off.
Okay. I got scared.
Like a horror film. It's still crawling away.
Ooh, actually, YRC successfully right there. I was surprised Solstice isn't blocking. Does kill the frog mid-sky. Oh, and then one more falling S for your trouble.
Now we're seeing Solstice turn up a little bit like volume out here. Get a little bit more aggressive with it. And some drops right here also on defense from the side of Peppery. So I started to even out a bit. I feel like whoever gets going, flowing better is just like who wins the round, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I think both of these characters get bullied by the other once they're on the defensive. So the round star gamut is so important, and the kind of baiting burst is even more important because of that. Like, just the one-turn potential in this matchup is so great.
Final game. Peppery off to a fantastic start. Has a command grab up in the corner. This is going to really test Solstice's defense. We talked about it, but gets opened up. The burst coming from Solstice with half health. He's got to make the return over seat.
Wow, and then the extra dash up time into the 2K, calling out the wake up back dash. That was perfect from Pep. Unsummons with the Amorphous doesn't kill. No, it does not, but it doesn't matter because we got stage change frames and Eddie.
Dang, man's a steady. The dust to do it. Peppery with the perfect. Bro,
You
so
called it, man. Like, the
solid,
momentum
bro.
that one carried against was there on offense is ridiculous.
Top of that corner at all.
Beautiful cancel right there. The Pierce to cut off the approach. He pose bets the last bit of Eddie meter on that. Think Solstice would bet on the command throw, but the defense is so solid. Oh,
Bro, ERC, 2S, just to get the side switch and Eddie sandwich to maximize the damage. Ooh, the counter hit.
Meaty
We're up to too much
situation.
more.
Ooh, just pressing buttons on Eddie. Keeps running into the drills and the frog and everything. Nobody still swinging for the fences. Finally finds the hard knockdown that they were thirsting for with the backdash to K. Peppery's defense 2 on point.
Burst off the table now. Solstice is gonna play this perfectly. The backdash, the trade, caught for the quick explosion, the throw. Red RC, that's victory. That means final game, final round.
And just like that, what I thought was such controlled round for Peppery slips away, and we are forced to a final round. Yeah, it's not comboing there. Peppery kind of maybe expecting it to, but either way, gets the offensive momentum off that. Now we got the command throw. How often are we gonna do it? I feel like there's another one coming soon.
Oh yeah, he's hunting for it, looking for it. The opening, the dust, opens him up. 2H right there, into the super. Just to get that bar going and throwing that tension built up in the Oki. Solstice, a lot to hold. There's your command grab.
And he went with the raw, but he didn't actually build enough RC to combo off of it. Keeps as much of an advantage as possible with the PRC at the end, and that one more overhead, the delayed version off the flight into the jump K. Peppery clutches out another extremely close set in Series E.
I gotta, again, give credits to Solstice's defense. You know, definitely gotta open up in some of these sequences. And it's hard, honestly, to block all that. You gotta worry about the command grab, that dust dog. Anybody else would have got turned to rust. I'm gonna be real with you. But good defense on Solstice to force Peppery to put on layers upon layers upon layers and to set up shop early, as we pointed out, to have that momentum early in the rounds to go down. That's what you need for that victory. That's what you need. And even the scramble situation to get the back dashes, Peppery, bro. What a god.
Yeah, 100%, man. Like, all these players, they're getting so good at Get to Get Strive. It's just a joy to watch them play and watch them improve every week, because we are seeing some high-level fighting game action. And one thing I really like about Strive, and I think is kind of a deliberate design choice with this game, is that it's easy to see those high-level interactions. Like, you know what I mean? Like, It's very easy to see these nasty air throws that are preventing people from getting out of the corner, or these instant blocks that are making sure you stay point blank so you can get the back throw. It's just wonderful stuff for sure. And we got a wonderful host every week at Series E, and I need to check in on the man. Yeso, talk to me, brother.
Oh, hey folks, sorry about that. I had to bust out the broom here for a minute after all those sweeps to start that round. Wow, okay. We'll get back to that in a moment. Red Ditto, moving on, gets a sweep over K7. Umisho, sweeping Days, and Flash, sweeping Hotashi. That is, that's a hell of a winner's quarterfinal, and certainly some surprises in there. First of all, hats off to Red Ditto, seeing K7 bringing out the Nago, and Red Ditto seemingly not phased whatsoever. Strong performance there, especially building off of a set that wasn't quite as clean from Red Ditto, and this is so far one of the better performances we've seen from them so far this season. And this is really a player who, coming into today, I was still looking for that kind of hallmark signature victory. It doesn't necessarily have to be a first place finish here for tonight, but we really haven't seen Red Ditto kind of put his mark on Series E yet this season. But with a matchup set with Umisho here in the winner's semifinal, the opportunity is there, and this is Red Ditto looking the best we've seen so far from him early on in the season. Of course, again, the season is very young, a lot of Guilty Gear left to play, but these are really positive signs here for Red Ditto. I'm very much looking forward to that set up there on the top side of the winner's semifinals. Umisho taking the 3-0 over Days. Umisho continuing to do things that they do week in and week out here in Series E and elsewhere. days, of course, that one's certainly going to sting, and I'm curious to see how things kind of shake out for him on the loser side of the bracket. Then you go down to the bottom side, and credit where credit is due. I mentioned that Flash is not the biggest fan of online play, and his online results pale in comparison to his offline results, but Flash is looking really good today. Taking a tight set against Adventure, but looked pretty dominant against Hotashi in that 3-0, and will now face Peppery Splash, who just played a very back and forth set there with Solstice on the bottom side of that bracket. Solstice probably going to be kicking themselves just a little bit, maybe feeling like that could have certainly gone their way. And we'll have to see what Solstice can do on the lower side of the bracket, but that sets up what should be a really fun winners semifinal, and I am so looking forward to seeing Umisho and Red Ditto facing off here. If memory serves, I think the first time that we'll see them match up since the start of the season. And these are, of course, the two newest players to Series E. They both qualified coming into this season, and getting to see them clash this early on and maybe get some, an early look at what Red Ditto can do against Umisho, because, of course, we're all really high on Umisho. Has been a great player so far this season, and they're going to continue to do that. Now, can Red Ditto maybe prove something here early on in the season? We will have to find out. I'm looking forward to all of that. We will have that action for you here momentarily. But before we go into more Series E fun, let's tell you a little bit more about PvE, all right? We talked about it a little bit earlier, but if you missed it, here's how it works, folks, okay? We know not everybody has multiple hours to dedicate to esports competition. Some of you guys want to be able to compete and win cash in more bite-sized pieces, and PvE is the answer. Now, all you have to do, go out to your local esports arena. You can use exclamation point locations in Twitch chat right now. That will get you the link that you need. You go, you purchase some tokens, and you can enter in 4 different leaderboards every week. Competition runs Wednesday all the way through Sunday. Each leaderboard has its own individual $500 prize pool across a range of different games, modes, and more. So, we do things like Mario Kart, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Home Run Derby. We've got AIM Labs, Valorant, Halo Infinite, Apex Legends, and more. We're always bringing in new games, new titles, new modes, keeping things fresh and keeping things fun for all of you. So if you want to go compete, if you want to win some cash, head out there today. You can also make sure to keep track of those leaderboards all throughout the week. We have 24/7 live streams that run on our YouTube channel where you can see where your scores compare with everybody else. So Wednesday through Sunday, every single week at your local esports arena, you can win $2,000 on the line every single week. So make sure to head out, compete, have some fun in PvE. We know that you want to get out there, you want to compete, you want to win some cash, and PvE is that perfect opportunity. So, winners quarterfinals are done. Winners semis set up. It's Peppery Splash and Flash, which is a hell of a combo there. It's Umisho and Red Ditto. 2 great sets there. Plenty of things to decide on the lower side of the bracket as well. A lot of questions. Who's going to come out of that side? But we've set our top 4 on the winner's side, and plenty more to decide here. Are we going to a break, production? We are going to go to a break. So I'm going to get back to work here. You folks, get a drink, clean up, do what you got to do, and we'll be back in a little bit.
loading up, they wanna package this. Pray for peace, pacifist, I'm never old enough to give a promise.
When the chicken is this crispy and this tasty, it doesn't matter what else is for dinner. Tyson crispy strips are so delicious, they'll be your favorite part of every meal. More crispy chicken, more family faves, more to love. Tyson.
Now, even the biggest headaches are toast.
Excedrin keeps your head in the game.
Or no more throbbing noggins.
Excedrin, game over for headaches.
And we're back with Series E, aka janitorial duties out here, because there's been some clean sweeps off the feet. And dog, you might be seeing some more defeat out here. Before we get into the fisticuffs, we gotta run the introductions. My name is St. Cole. I am joined with Ringe. Dog, how have you been feeling about this action we've been seeing?
Man, I have been ecstatic about the action so far. We've had some incredible fun games. We have some high-level play on display. There's just been pretty much everything you could ask for when it comes to Guilty Gear Strive. As per usual, when it comes to Series E, it's just always delivered the finest Guilty Gear Strive you could possibly ask for.
Absolutely. We got more in store. I do believe our next match is going to be Umi Show, aka Umi Shoot You, versus Red Ditto for the winner's semis. We got more on the way. I'm going to go down the losers real quick and take a look at who's in the bracket, who's out of here. Hotashi beat Kazam. I'll have to watch that match because I definitely have a lot of problem with Amelia players. K7 show off out by Adventure. Yo, your boy Darkrai moving over days.
Ooh, okay, Darkrai staying alive. I feel you, surviving.
Then your boy Darkrai also took down Adventure. His adventure is over.
Wow.
It's over. Ooh.
That had to be a wild match. That is definitely one I do not see ever. Jacko, Gold Lewis, wow.
Well, I can see one that we definitely see quite a bit. Happy Chaos versus the Ram, but it's different this season for good reason. You stay close to mid-range when it comes to a Happy Chaos, so it's a lot more fun than what it was before.
Yeah, exactly, right? Before Umisho could just kind of stay outside Ram's normal range and actually effectively pressure her, which is something that she's not used to in this game. Now he can't do it for as long, but we've seen the display of Umisho's close quarters combat. Solid Snake himself would be jealous.
Brother!
Oh, no. Brother, you better ask for help, somebody. You better hope Umisho don't start cloning themselves, bro. It's like we ain't gonna get a top 8. We're only just gonna get Happy Chaos and Umisho. Oh, my liquid Umisho, solid Umisho. My man's is turning you to dust.
Bro, the roll 2 right after? That's so sick. I feel like they do it on purpose. They have to do it on purpose. No shot they don't.
Oh, they most definitely do. Oh, reaching a little bit early. One of the few miscalculations you're ever going to see Umisho make. Oh,
once again.
Wait a minute. This is huge for Red Ditto right now. Be able to punish him heavily for the wall, and we're going to get plus frames.
Yes, sir. That extra, a bit of damage does a ton. The duty is done. That counter hit. Yo, Red Ditto. Woo.
Yeah, probably the most effective round we've seen someone have against Umisho so far.
Oh, good match.
I love that. The resource management super on point right there. No more bullets. Yeah, I think Red Ditto noticed that, got a little bit thirsty on the dash, and Umisho just cut him off with the past BRC combo, looking to dance on him, and that was definitely going to be slumped, so Red Ditto bursting now.
Heavy shots from the Glock, but the punish. Yo, Red Ditto, is that far slash gets in, quarters in, testing that defense. Gets hit with the records. He thought I was done.
I'm not that one. The second hit of the Rekka opening him up. Oh, because of all trying to dash up and pull out the gun. No, sir. Umisho, though, limit on a pixel. That's all they need a lot of the time. The FD. Red Ditto cutting it off at the pass, knowing that the Rekka might have whiffed if they kept going.
Sets up the close.
Oh, shot.
Full reload. Time crisis.
I dare you.
You wish you would. Oh, the throw.
Oh, that's still anybody's game. Oh, yeah, you barely. Oh, it doesn't matter. I was going to go over the clone change, but you just get shot in the middle of it. Umisho, what? Oh, somehow, some way, holding on to that pixel of life and showing you how much magic they got in it.
Bro, magical right here. And seeing Umi, the way they work, even in stressful situations, how they just don't exploit other players, using that clone at that distance, get that shot, and Red Ditto thought he had it just in that far slash, so I was going to reach over there. But that helped. My man Red Ditto got leech time. Now Umi on one more game point, just these 2 more. But being tested though, Red Ditto taking the limits of these sequences.
I was gonna say, it felt deeper in the set. It was weird that I was in the first game. It definitely felt like we were going into like a set deciding game here, but both of these players just bringing their top tier stuff right out the gate. Oh, we got the slump life again. Red Ditto trying to get out of the slums, bro. Trying to move on up in this life.
Slumdog Millionaire right here. Oh, the counter hit, pick up, put him down to the ground.
Umisho. All right. Not letting that Red Ditto get any momentum that last round. Closing out with a perfect. You see the dash up 2K. No fear in their heart.
That trade combo from Red Ditto and the whip punish. Has him in the corner, forcing the FD bar to be spent. But that reach, that button go far. Burst puts it back in the corner. Red Ditto got to keep him there.
Yeah, this is big ones again for Red Ditto. Oh, this is H. Interesting. And PRC keep that pressure going, cutting it off again. Oh, but caught him flinching at the perfect moment. And yeah, I was gonna say with the wrist crank from before, easy kill.
Easy. Careful, I like that call out right here from Red Ditto. Using the far side to stop the curse. With the pickup, this is still the worst. That corner carry and the concentration going and flowing. Oh, yo, I did not block that, but Red Ditto hands up like a block of Legos.
Red Ditto, yeah, he has no bullets. Red Ditto was recognizing that approach very safely, didn't get overzealous about it, and caught Umisho loading up that 1 bullet. Oh, with the RC afterwards, Umisho finally bleeding a little bit via Red Ditto's Ram Lethal 1-up.
It's the idea to notice that the resources as much as possible. Like, oh, cool, you're out of bullets. You're through. I use that forward slash to chase you down with the backdash. You're trying to get away. No go, bozo. I got a way to play too. Forward slash at maximum range. Gets the counter hit, dash in. You got to guess strike throw with the close slash and stuff like that. Red Ditto, even out making, as you said, Umi bleed. Even God's bleed out here.
Finally, someone threw a spear from long distance, just barely cut him. So who was it, like Leonidas style? That's who was in 300, right?
Yeah.
Like dead ass, right. Just barely. So we'll see if he continues doing so.
That does. Like this from Red Ditto, real active right here. With the buttons, the air to air right there, drops it on the ground. This is the close slash, but no big deal. Has him go off the corner and 1 more sword in the tank.
Oh, try for the 6P right there. We see the dash up 2K from Red Ditto. That's why Umisho was expecting Red Ditto to press one of those far range buttons like the far S, but the switch up, a way to play around the 6P meta from Red.
Fans are on that flip mode. YRC. This is the side switch, the defense though from Red Ditto. Oh no, when are you grabbing your ghost?
Okay, just a little bit of a lesson taught here. We still got 100% meter from Red. Oh, yeah, it was so active, actually couldn't do anything. I thought maybe they could have risked a super after that BRC drift, but either way, I don't know how the input interacts with it being active like that already. It would have been tough to do. Umisho coming out on top because of it.
Saw the scramble situation, backs off with the curse. No, the shots rock. Red Ditto's been making it real uncomfortable for Umi to even get out the curse, so I appreciate that Red Ditto is really active and staving off these pain points, but it may not matter. The blood about to splatter. Look at that. BRC in the switch up, forcing out the burst from Red Ditto.
That's re-challenging right now, but Umisho finds themselves at a tough spot again. We are at the corner. No bullets to their name either, so they got to fight out and then load up. Ooh, the instant block into the reload, and that's exactly what they needed. Super for the kill here. And just as soon as I felt like the momentum was slipping away, Umisho takes the lead back.
And so I don't need to put a gun to you. I'll just rumble you. The fist to face right there. Umi. I like that. Close range gameplay right there. And just that solidity. Like, I'm fine with fighting at this range. I'm okay with that. And that, again, that's what sets them apart from other Happy Chaos players. I feel like you don't even see that many Happy Chaos players besides these top-level players because you have to be comfortable in that close range to mid-range. And against characters like Ram that smoke you in 3 interactions, like, it's a little stressful on the other hand of things. So it's not over, though. We've seen Red Ditto make Umi uncomfortable. They got to put him down on the ground, stop their gameplay, stop them from putting on the curse, and start noticing more of the solidity. Yo, that 6P, though?
Yeah, just dodging the sword entirely. My goodness. He truly is the first magician. Low and then the Rekka actually beating Umi to a punch right here. It's the stagger pressure. He can't seem to find a rhythm to it right now. Does catch that 60 and the more the Bato puts him in the grave.
It's that switch up in the corner, stagger stepping, making it hard for Umi to enact that great innate defense. Does find the counter off the 2S and the pickup, full concentration on it. And in the corner you go, the dust. The reaction from Red Ditto this time. Oh my god.
When bullets to the name as well. Oh, not a tap dust again. Oh, slump life. One more throw. Oh, didn't actually do it this time. Goes with a close set, trying to stay safe with the pressure. Focus up, you ain't going nowhere. We in the zone. Lightning coming out of Happy Chaos's eyes.
Every damage applied.
Yeah.
That corner pressure. Umi. I gotta give Red Ditto some credit to block that long, but it's about to be looking peak for Bruv out here as Red Ditto's about to go down to losers. Umi baiting out the burst. Got that thirst quick. And the corner kill. Let me get that wall splat like that. Going for that slump. A Slumdog Millionaire.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we already. Oh, I was gonna say we were gonna go back to it, but instead breaking the wall with a super here. We're trying to close out this set. On a quick spear to the cheek, but can you make the god bleed? No more. 3-1. Winners finals takes their usual spot in that guaranteed top 3. That means they're at least cashing a check, but you know they're coming for the lion's share of it.
Nothing like that top spot on the dot. You know, Umi though, he bled, right? He bled, and I like that Red Ditto was able to read some of the defensive tactics, but wasn't able to get those round starts that were so critical in the match like that. And like when they got caught up in the corner, it was a wrap like that. So good stuff to Umi. But I like that Red Ditto said, "You can bleed. I could come see you later on in the bracket." But speaking of the bracket, we have Solstice down losers. This is just an update for y'all. Losing to Super Noon, the Ram Mirror, and that means Super Noon and Hotashi, I think, are playing right now. Dark Rai will be moving on to fight somebody that comes down from the winter side of things. So we're not done with the winter side just yet. In fact, we're moving on to Flash versus Peppery. Splash.
Oh my god, I was gonna say, I knew Peppery was in the other side of winter semis to go up against Flash Metroid. The player I consider possibly the best player against Zato in the world. Coming up right now up against Peppery Splash. And I mean, Peppery was one of those few players that made Flash look a little bit wary in the matchup. I feel like Flash is really good against the style of 10A Zato, but Peppery is one that he's still getting used to a little bit. So I'm very interested in seeing how this set plays out.
Absolutely. You know, this is one of those sets. I think it was Kizzy K that said when someone asked him about the Kai matchup against Zato, he was like, it's actually not so bad for Kai. I don't know if other Zato players or Kai players believe that, but maybe the stability this season for the character helps out quite a bit. The fireballs being on the screen a lot more so you can actually zone instead of like having to wait a million years, even though the fireballs offer had been blocked. You can shoot them out in succession like a typical zoner would be able to do. And the fact that you don't need to always have shock state to have that damage access that Kai typically needed back previous seasons. I mean, it's better if you do have the shock state applied, obviously, plus frames and things like that for the extensions mid-screen, but like you can have that without the shock state. So he's a better character. Zato, still a better character too as well. I mean, he's still good. He's still amazing. So
yeah, definitely both characters got some love, right? And we talked about that jump D change, and Kai was not one of those characters that the crouching herb box affected. So you can still do the delayed jump D mix up on Kai as well. So definitely both players gonna have their full tools, their full kits here available to them going up against each other. And then another thing to note, right, is that one of the big buffs for Zato was that pierce gap getting reduced from 7 frames to 6 frames. However, Stun Dipper still 5 frames. So Stun Dipper should still be pretty good at not only getting in between the Pierce hits, but is also going through and making Zato block. That's what was so good about it in the last version of the game in this matchup. So that should still be intact. We'll see who brings the knowledge and the gameplay today, because it is the any given Sunday aspect, or Thursday in this instance, of fighting games. Who's playing the most on point today?
Flash with the round start, gets a shock state on him. It doesn't matter. Pepper Splash, that one hit will take the shock state off, which is a big change this season. I mean, if you're getting hit anyway, you're not going to be able to use that shock state that Kai has applied. And now Pepper Splash apply that 2H leapfrog with that wall break, baby.
Damn, that hurts, bro. Even with the amorphous in there as well, that's more damage. Yeah, you already know he's not going to want to stick his hand in the blender, let Eddie do the meeting while he stays out of DP range. Oh, wait a minute, though. Flash. One backer was all it takes.
For a little bit. The Diaclare, Red RC, YRC, take that turn back. 5K, find a pay. But Peppery's defense, we talked about it, has been fantastic. Now in the offense, leapfrog. No answer right there. Would have loved to have that 6P counter hit. We'll get the 2D knockdown.
Yeah, Flash going for that 2H right there, but Peppery having no Eddie. Didn't want to reach, but yeah, that is a gap right there. If you're close enough, you can throw it every time before that dust comes out. Oh my goodness, I can't believe Peppery did his swing right there. Doesn't block the burst though, still in the corner. Oh my goodness, anybody's game here. Canceling his Pierce, trying to chase him down, and the drunkard shade puts the stop sign up.
Full control from Pepper Splash at all points. It felt like. See if Flash can run it back. Dash up throw against the opposed. ED fireball, eats it full, forcing out the burst of Pepper Splash.
This dude Flash did favorite jab, meaty backdash, and Peppery didn't press a button. I'm still not over that in the last round. Like, are you kidding me?
Hands were steady. Now, Peppery bleeding.
Oh yeah, immediate YRC here, Flash. Do you want to get put in that situation and sacred edging through the projectile? Nah.
The usage support right there. Air throw down to the ground, you go. Peppery on a challenge up from Flash. The 2P to lead Eddie up the table. But still falls to invite hell. And the leapfrog. Where you going? Oh, we out of here. DP.
Slender bit from long distance, catching the backdash. Oh, another backdash clip. Flash chasing Peppery down here. Now you're forced to block in this corner. BRC. No YRC. Good block on the fuzz. Even it is the block there, covering the throw and then taking the one after. I don't know how he continues to do it.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Leagues above. Mix with the command grab. Oh no, the big grip. One more hit will do it. We'll press the damn button. Burst. Finally comes out from Flash. Peppery's got his on his side, but the damage applied for the 2S to enter with the fireball.
Man, that was so good. So good from both players. And then again, man, Peppery, I don't know. I don't know how he does it, bro. Like the defense in the corner. And then another great instance of managing corner wall damage and the opponent's life, right? Yeah, you saw him do the drills and let the drills drop in the corner, and then what's he go with after? Command throw. That's a huge chunk of damage without the risk of breaking the wall. That's something you got to look for when you think the opponent is trying to keep you in the corner without breaking.
Right. And mid-range gameplay has been really good for Flash, so I like that. Peppery keeps the cop in the corner, makes it sweat a bit. The DP again, yeah, forcing out these options for Flash. They have to commit to like DPs for the gaps like that, but that might be data for Peppery for later on. Could go for the wait and bait.
There, poor Flash. He's trying to check the Pierce, but gets canceled in the drills, and you pay for it heavily. Drills also more damage starter in the version of the game, I believe.
And oh man, Peppery using the buffs to full effect. Flash is a little bit lost.
We talked about it, right? This man Peppery seems to bring a style and brand of Zato that Flash has not figured out yet.
So active and
almost definitely. And plus with the changes, I think, oh, Flash isn't quite all the way used to those yet either.
the corner, yup. And Eddie out longer this season. Jumped in, my beloved. Just with the COVID cut, and that'll finish it, yo, Peppery. It's like these defensive tactics, but like he's such a good data gatherer. He's like,
yeah,
able to put you in pressure sequences that also force out reversals. We saw Flash committing to a lot of DPs that I don't typically see from Flash. I don't think I've ever seen Flash DP like that unless he's very, very confident. Now it's the reverse. It feels like he's getting pressure so much that he's like, I need to find any option to get out of the damn corner, bro. I'm tired of being here.
Yeah.
I don't feel right here. I need to leave.
It definitely felt like one of those DPs that you could kind of smell the desperation on it, right? Like, he was doing it out of frustration. He was doing it to try to throw a Hail Mary up to take his turn back, knowing that it wasn't the most likely scenario for the hit. Oh my goodness, dodges the burst as well. Peppery mother effing splash.
Damn, getting in that ass with that big bite. Peppery, Oki, just these one good touch to seal it. Flashback in the corner. We done saw this. Change the channel. Any button, please. Channel up or down.
This man Flash was like, next round, bro. You got a whole nother Eddie Gage. I'm good. Let's just go next. Oh, the drummer shit ready on the stun edge.
Same day delivery on the fireball. The drunken shade again. In the corner. Yo, not like this, Rich. This cannot be happening again.
It's rough, man. You can see Pepper even baited out the DP right there. Flash didn't give it to him this time, but oh, just wakes up with a jab. Wait a minute. Turn this around, bro. We'll back that clip. That was going to be immense damage. Sacred Edge clearing the screen, but Zato just blocking for now.
Invite help. Checking the approach. Into the super. Does that confirm? No shot. BRC doesn't get the 2H. Oh, but that DP wasn't even close to him. Who are you DPing? You demons? In that distance? He wasn't even there.
This dude, Peppery, why did he Momochi him? Well, why did you crouch medium super in stride? What a confirm, I guess. He definitely got close to killing with the combo as well, but Peppery Splash, looking like the monster he is, and we are getting a run back from, I believe, our winners finals, and I know for sure our grand finals last week, Umisho versus Peppery Splash in that winner's side.
Oh my God. Look at that. Y'all getting some of the best. You're getting the best in the best of the US and the best Guilty Gear Strive action y'all couldn't want for better out here. And it's not even over. It's not even close to being over. Let me go down to loser side real quick and see what's going on down there. If there have been any updates and things like that. Red Dead will be fighting Hotashi. It's Hotashi taking out Super 3-0. And as we said before, Dark Rise ended. Adventure will probably be fighting. I guess he'll be fighting Flash. So
yeah.
That's a lot of our bracket.
Man. That Jackal is definitely going to be a menace this season. Definitely got some nice buffs. The minions just be destroying projectiles now. She starts the round with full servant gauge. So yeah, definitely going to be running roughshod more than she was before.
That character. Bro, I told him he can't say nothing because his character got buffed. Like, you can't be like, oh, I'm going to fight Ram and stuff like that. Because now people get to say that about your character. You can't say that anymore, dog. I better not see like a tweet chain of like 5 or 6 tweets being like, all right, well, Ram really got into me today. No. Delete that. Put that away because the character's good. It might just take a little bit more time to understand those intricate details because she does take a little more work. So then we'll be seeing them work throughout the Series E and all the rest of the players too as well. And again, if you have players that y'all want to see, make sure you promote them. Lift things from their tournaments that they play, their stream. Maybe they beat someone in a top level tournament multiple times. Don't just give me someone that got like a round or whatever. Give me some like strong players out here. Promote them on Twitter, and maybe we'll get them in the Series E, possibly.
Yes. We want to see new blood out here, looking to really, sharpen their blades. Usually, cut their teeth. That's the phrase I was looking for. When it comes to this high-level Guilty Gear Strive play, and there's no better place to do it than Series E, right? But you got to earn your spot here. You got to show that you're worthy of this upper echelon play because these are the finest Guilty Gear Strive players North America has to offer that are entering week in and week out. Shout-outs to a few of them that aren't in this week, of course, but there's so many star-studded names that come in to make sure that the people at home and themselves get to see the top-level Guilty Gear Strive that North America has to offer. And we are getting that winners finals right now. Again, the run back of grand finals last week. Umisho versus Peppery Splash. Happy Chaos versus Zato. Let's get it.
Oh my God. Already get a fantastic round star off the 2S. Umi. Now being pushed to the corner. Let me see that good defense. How does that stack up to someone like Peppery with the command grab? That Gorilla Glue almost stick to you.
Steph opened up now, and Peppery can't let this momentum get away from him right now. No 80 meter, and this is a neutral state. This is the best chance Ubisho's going to have to bring back this round. And the shots on. Oh, yeah, been cutting off that defense.
As soon as he recovered, right in front of the face. As soon as he woke up, and now goes right into super. Get that Oki going and flowing. Umi, those are going back to neutrals. A-okay for this character, especially when it gets his turn. Go the challenge! How does he know, Ringe? How does he know?
I'm going to talk about that in a second. Oh, no, the PRC. Over the whiff throw. Oh my goodness. Trying to catch the landing or the jump frames with that 2H. That's something that Peppery likes to do. So Umisho clutching out to get it. But I do want to talk about Peppery betting on that jab right there. So he had 100% tension, right? And a lot of the time, the Zato players rely on like YRC or something like that. So I think he was just knowing that Umisho was going to respect something like that, to leave some type of gap to press on. I was surprised he got hit. But I think that's why Peppery challenged with the P right there.
Fantastic. Good reaction right here. Can he steal it? Can he steal it? Already getting a wall break. Let me see Smokey going and flowing. That tension bar. Yeah, get that corner push. Oh, dash up command grab. Red RC. That wall splat.
Oh yeah, keeping that corner knowing the wall splat wasn't gonna kill, but the throw would. Again, expert health management from Peppery.
So smart. I thought he was looking at that wall splat, the wall break, but he knew what to do. Evening out. Caught the back dash, K2D. Loads up with the shots. Burst though from Peppery, a little bit late with it. I love that he had the different timing. Umi.
And Peppery like moved Eddie back just a little bit and then pierced out of the 2S. That was so sick. Playing footsies with the puppet. Oh, but opened up now.
IV don't matter, dog. Happy Chaos, something different with it.
Ooh, the throw text from Peppery staying alive here and catching the gun as soon as it gets aimed. Now Umisho, the one with the 100% tension. How are they going to spin this meter? Not going to spin it at all yet, and Peppery staying safely away and breaking the wall with the super.
So no counter hit, corner case situation. Another dash of command grab. Red RC. 2H leapfrog. One more sequence to steal. Another one. Peppery splash. Get into that ass. The dash up grip. How many command grabs was that? Like 4 or 5?
Yeah, and it all comes down to, again, you know, we just highlighted the fact that Zato likes to YRC, right? Because of no invincible reversal options. Same thing with Happy Chaos. That's why on that first sequence before this last command throw, he did dash up, dash block. You see the way Eddie dash blocks. Like, he's not doing one continuous run. You can see him dash, stop, and then dash again. That's him dash blocking in case of YRC or something like that happens. So then he gets the second dash into the throw, right? You're not giving him something to YRC, and that's why he went with command grab again. You're not giving the Happy Chaos something to YRC.
Love that. Deleting their options off the table. Peppery splash. So smart with it. Trying to move on to grand finals. 2D knockdown. Thinks about it for a second. The mix, but the blocks IB. Doesn't drop. Backs away for the 2D at play. Look at that. Commentator's curse.
The 2D finds in its mark. Just the relentless pursuit of it from Umisho right now. And now the suffocation pressure in the corner. Oh yeah, you're gonna FD and make me whiff. It's cool. I can cover that with gun. Nice job trying to whiff punish, asshole.
Moron. Oh, 2D round start. That's when you see the disrespect from Umi putting him in the corner. Again, concentration, Justin Finnick will save you, my friend. Slump Dog Millionaire.
D-Max, the Slump God, for real. That is who Happy Chaos is. Hold the shots again. You trying to FD, you trying to hold on to that life. Well, you're going to sacrifice your meter, your burst, something to stay alive here. Peppery trying to hold on to this heart, but instead it gets smashed on. I don't want you gripping me no more. Get back.
Don't touch me. Yeah, get out of here. I like that. You got to stop him from the grips. We've seen too many command grabs. And not just the jump backs. We've seen Peppery in previous matches layer it on with the leapfrog or back up a bit. And as you pointed out before, wait for those moments where the YRC will come through to spin the bar like that. So just defensive 2P. That's what I see. And now we're 1-1.
And both of these players, so good, so high level, you can tell they're taking into account everybody's resource, their own, their opponents. Like, the decision making right now is at a very high level.
Speaking of taking that resource off, challenge and got the Eddie away. Still smart play from Umi, just being a little more active and deleting the Eddie so he can just comfortably, safely fight this character.
2D as well. Yeah, not close enough to get the full Pierce combo, but it's all right. As long as Peppery has that advantage, that's all they wanted the scenario, but no, too far away, and Umisho immediate whiff punch.
At 2S, corner carry, things are getting scary. The draw for the full corner conversion, make it fall to the wall, beat your neighbors. Bar built up constant tension.
Wow, gets both hit of the frog. That's huge. Is he gonna get the sword break? Well, Eddie Meter here, still 50% tension as well. Oh, just goes with the amorphous. Interesting. What's gonna be the follow-up? Trying to stay safe here. Oh, takes him out of the sky. Does spin the burst, and now we got full screen again. But not a lot of bullets. My goodness, Peppery not swinging into the close. Such disciplined approach on the offense. The 2K opens him up. Burst down, and the frog stops Umisho from taking to the skies.
Dang. No surprise, Peppery was ready and steady, had an option. You've seen him check. Umi, be off the ground, you're going down. Leapfrog again, 2H. The wall pin, just waiting to find an opening right here. Umi got a block, bro. Into the super.
My goodness, Peppery now looking to run away with this round. As the plus frames again, Umi show no way out of this. He's got to show that disciplined defense, but the frog is even there to cover. When you read that, and Peppery reading the fact that you want to jump one more time and snatches it out the sky.
We talked about that option, the leapfrog, the hold him down, the leapfrog, and he was ready. And then the second time, he tried to leave the corner with the jump. No, air throw, classico. Love to see this play. Woo.
So good. The frog covering the first time. And then that also like plays upon the fact that Umisho was smart, right? He's like, okay, the fact that the frog is gone, Umisho's going to know that now and then try to jump again. And then Peppery, knowing that Umisho is smart, counters that option perfectly. This is some guilty girl. This is some high-level fighting games. It doesn't matter what game this is right now. These players are just on display at the highest level of our genre.
Absolutely. Now Peppery on that game point. Umi getting active with it again. We see Peppery come back with the break, and again the defense helps out, but now it's all full offense, all damn day. Umi show with the shots in play. With the shots of the Glock Rock, baby. Wall breaking my bar back.
And all that momentum that Peppery Splash has built up. Everything that we were talking about, feeling him and all that, Umisho shuts that down, reminding everyone who the king of E-Series is.
2S counter hit, corner carry. Once again, things are getting scary. First, but that's not a problem. Umi with full shots in the clock. Could unload at any point. Steady shot, guard break, thinking about it.
My goodness, their pressure, their focus, too good. Oh no, Peppery tried to throw right there. That's what the does have to be about, I assume, and it would have got hit either way. Umisho ties up the set in what feels like the blink of an eye. Tired of hearing the commentators talk about somebody else. Get back to talking about the star of the show. My goodness.
Umi said, I'm the main character. I'm on the front of the box of the game. You pick up the game in Best Buy, games any of that, I'm on the front of the box, baby. It's me. It's me. You see, you're about to see me in Grand Finals, says Umisho. But we'll see if Peppery Splash has got something to say today, dog.
Umisho's like, I am the default grand finalist. Get this DLC grand finalist out of here, bro.
DLC grand finalist. Pay to play?
For real. Which is ironic, because he's the one on the DLC character. Or they're the one.
That's true. Right.
Now, Umisho. The pressure is immense. Peppery, starting to feel it as well. Does have a life lead, doesn't want to let it slip away. Ooh, and that's the start of it, slipping away, getting shot, trying to send Eddie across the screen.
Season 1 style right here. He in here for a while. Anamorphous just to lock him down. Easy block right there, but that's plus race for Peppery. He's in the situation. What a big bet is paying off.
Oh, the backdash gets called out. Oh, actually committed to it. That's not going to kill because of the wall break. Tries to go back and does the pose. Actually trying to bait out the burst as well, but couldn't quite get what they were looking for. Peppery Splash. I don't know how he's making these decisions.
One touch on Umi's side.
Oh,
damage applied. No! Umi shoot with the super from the brink. Who's doing it like him? Who's doing it like him?
Umisho once again showing now what a whip punish on that walk back dash up 2K. That was ridiculous from Peppery.
Chunky, my beloved. Command grab. Oh man, you caught up in the corner. You better be perfect on defense. A backdash with a burst offensive style. Stay here for a while.
And Peppery knows they can't let this get out of control. Can't let this momentum slip away. So they spin the burst, keep Umisho locked down, and force a final round.
Right here, final game, final round, winners finals. Move on to grands. Let that curse land stain up the shirt a bit. The shots of the Glock, but the 2S look at he's willing to press. That could have been real bad, but Umi getting full conversion.
Umi's backdash is working out. Ooh, the curse comes through. And I see Peppery now tries to stick his hand in the blender with a backdash to avoid one shot. You still gotta avoid so much. Oh, BRC doesn't get the whip punish and catches him pulling out the Glock. Oh, the challenge right there. You can't get that in a tech throw. Oh my goodness, Umi show the adjustments are coming through.
Leapfrog, caught up in the corner, the challenge, no go, Bozo. And Peppery trying to put the shimmy on the 2H, 5P.
My God,
2H again.
Peppery just 2Hing. Oh my goodness, he's in the corner, knowing that the wall splash still wasn't gonna kill. Oh, the frog one more time to cover the jump back on the whipped command grab. And Peppery somehow, some way, wins the set.
Life finds a way. The spice that ain't so nice in grand finals. Peppery splash, bro. Peppery splash, taking down a god of losers. Sick.
Ridiculously slick, ridiculously slick. You just like walking up doing these 2Hs. I think they are to like kind of catch that backdash timing that he kept catching Umisho with. But man, it was a scrambly in. What a way to clutch it out. Both of these players are so damn good. It's ridiculous.
I just it's funny because we saw the slight alteration of like where Umi stands. Like he back up, use the curse at that right distance to not get caught by the 2S. And then we see the dash up from Peppery, right that perfect right to tip to not get hit with the counter hit. Just right at the tip, that perfect range. It's just the back and forth, these minute plays are why we see Peppery move on. Winner side, grand finals, bro, we're not even done. Not even close. We got to the loser side, zip him up, toe tag him, and bag him, and send him home.
I cannot even believe, honestly, that Winners Finals so good. So many good sets today here at Series E. As you mentioned, Peppery Splash, Grand Finals, winner's side. Umi Show going to be waiting down in the losers finals for whoever makes it down through that Shark Tank in the losers in the first place, filled with all kinds of heavy hitters. Everybody's down there now. Hotashi, Flash. I mean, Hotashi, I think you said is out, right? I mean, Darkrai still in there. There's a bunch of players here waiting, chomping at the bit to get their hands back on Peppery Splash, but they're going to have to go through Umi Show to do it. Ridiculous. Ridiculous bracket in Series E.
You mentioned Flash, right?
Yeah.
He's out of there. Darkrai moving on 3-0. Man, that Gold Lewis is too much. It's too much. He wants the revenge. The Zato Nation. He wants that revenge. He's coming for him.
Don't let it happen, bro. Don't let him get back to Peppery, blow. Oh, man, that's going to be rough for sure. But Darkrai, that was the guy I wanted to see show out in this tournament. I'm glad that they've been demolished in losers bracket, so it's going to be dope. And now we're going to check in with someone who's been demolishing everybody via the hosting skills that he's got. Yeso, talk to me, brother.
Bro, Ringe, in this economy, that's too much gas. There's like $7 a gallon out here, my man. Come on. Just easy. I appreciate the love. Through winner's side, hell of a set right there. Peppery Splash and Umi Show getting after it. And if you didn't know before, gods can bleed. Umi Show knocked out of the winner's side of the bracket. Peppery Splash takes the dub there. Is in grand finals now in back-to-back weeks as we pull up the winner's side of the bracket here. And look at that. And important to call back to Cola right there. Ringe, did you mention Flash? Yes, he did, and yes, he is out. Not only did Darkrai beat Flash, Darkrai 3-0'd Flash in losers quarters, so that's huge. But let's look at winners here. Look at the journey of these two players. Umi Show dominating Yurikov, dominating Days, pretty dominant against Red Ditto. The Red Ditto certainly takes a game, and then Peppery Splash takes it the distance. They go final game, final round, and that final round from Peppery Splash was dominant. Got Umi Show in the corner and just never let them up to breathe in that last round. It was crazy. Then, of course, on the other side, Peppery Splash with a very tight set the first time against Darkrai, did come out on top. Very tight set against Solstice as well, and then really hit their stride in those winners semifinals. Takes out Flash and then takes out Umi Show here. So that's a hell of a run from both of these players, and I'm curious to see if we'll get a rematch. I do want to hit one quick replay here. It was the first round of that fifth game. Umi Show really in a tough spot, essentially no health here, and this is just so well played. And granted, this is part of the strength of Happy Chaos, right? You have so many tools to keep your opponent at arm's length here and the ability to punish even when you have that distance. And as soon as I saw this, it was so well played from Umisho, with literally the smallest of slivers of health, and just being able to keep Peppery Splash at bay here. And Peppery Splash is, at about a third of their health, and Umisho, no worries here, confident, hits the shots, hits the super, and takes the finish. So ultimately, and granted, Umisho drops the set, and that was what was so cool, is it really felt like both of these players shined at different points in that full best of 5. And if we get a rematch of that in Grands, I think it's only going to deliver once again. But we do have some things to resolve on the loser side of the bracket. As we already mentioned, Darkrai into loser semis. And I also have an update for you guys for the other losers quarterfinal. That was Red Ditto and Hotashi. They go the distance. They go a full 5 games. Hotashi takes the win, though. Do want to give hats off, though, to Red Ditto. This has been Red Ditto's best performance so far this season. Gets into top 6. Takes Hotashi the distance here in losers quarterfinals. So this is hopefully the beginning here of Red Ditto really getting into form in this season, and I can't wait. So, of course, our next set when we come back, we'll have Hotashi and Darkrai. The winner of that faces Umisho, and whoever wins that one gets a shot at Peppery Splash in Grand Finals. Of course, they'll have their work cut out for them, having to force the reset and then win once again. But it promises to be a hell of a run to the finish. We're going to go to a break right now. When we come back, we still have some more business to attend to, so don't go far. We've got more Series E when we come back.
Welcome back, everybody, to twitch.tv/esports arena. You know what it is. I am Ringe. I am with Saint Cola, the man, the god. We have been commentating some damn near leaving me speechless Guilty Gear Strive today. We have Peppery Splash and Grand Finals win aside, but that doesn't mean the bracket's over. Far from it, actually. We got loser semis coming up next. Tell them what it's going to be, Cola.
Bro. We see some writing, but now we're getting Moises on Hotashi versus Oni. Darkrai. That is Gold Lewis versus Nago. Now, I've seen Hotashi get a little upset at this character. I've seen what the Sentry was doing to the dog. But we'll see what happens in his first of 3, best of 5, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Darkrai versus Hotashi. This is the big bodies only. This is thick boy season. You feel me? If you ain't a hoss, then you ain't getting in this match. They got the 2 frail boys waiting for them, Happy Chaos and Zato. But we're going to see which of the big men battle it out to get into that losers finals right now. Again, Nagoriyuki for Hotashi, coming off a top 8 performance as CEO. Darkrai, though, he been putting bodies and bags online all types of ways. When you hear people talk about Gold Lewis in this country, they talk about Darkrai. Who gonna get their shot at Umisho? Darkrai only has lost to the person in that winner's side grand finals, Peppery Splash. So has Hotashi, right? They're the only ones that have lost, so we're gonna see.
Yo, I see the chat. This better not be misinformation that Darkrai be clapping up Hotashi.
Oh yeah.
Every time he post up, is it really like that? This is my be revenge, baby. This is why look at the intros playing out. That's how you know Hotashi getting steady, getting serious. Oh, in this song, let's go.
We're gonna lose the semifinals. Who's gonna get a shot at the champ? Umisho, defending reigning Series E champion from last week. Right now, Hotashi feeling froggy. Already has pushed Darkrai to the corner.
Whip, you're gonna get hit. No minute time from Count Black. Immediate counter hit first. Gets offensive with it. Gold on the side of Darkrai says up the Sentry.
Oh my goodness, it's in the name, baby. You gotta know that the burst is coming. But wow, the extended throw range on Nago, snatching him out the drone startup.
The back dash will caught in the corner. RC, but the super on luck. Take him to the skies.
Yeah, dog. I thought that was a 6P startup. Oh, actually gets him on the sky with that. The back dash. Hotashi still relies on it. And the instant block leaves him close for the command grab. Now we got instant blocks again. Ooh, he actually still commits to it here. That's a lot of blood, but not going to be enough to pop.
So staying solid with it because of the bite. But all right, the 6H, the lead.
The delay. The stare you in the eye into the 6H from Hotashi. Committing to the second hit of the Shizu as well. It's a whole lot of blood that's getting drained real quick because of the bite.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
stays away.
Hotashi teaching right now. It's difference between casuals and tournament. You bursted like a scrub.
We busted out here. It's clear now. Oh no, the back throw. No. Sentry. The Sentry. The BT. Another one. The red RC. He hit it. The burst is beaten. Darkrai. Is he better cry?
Who the one bursting like a scrub now? We're going to a final round in that first game.
5K, 6H, who kills away. Wade would love to have a whip on one of these BTs, but Darkrai's not that cat, dog. He's not that cat.
Just look at him, he's weathering the storm. Exclamation point, I don't need no help. Get your ass back in the corner.
Stomp the roach.
Stomp it on the Jays as well. I don't care how expensive those loafers are.
Oh, this one gonna kill.
Oh, damn. Health bar deleted. Darkrai calling in a piece of pizza as well.
So let me get a slice. It ain't nice, Darkrai. When it comes to this dog's neutral, typically you'd see other Gold Lewis's fishing with the BTs. He already got whip punished once. He said it's off the table. All he needs is a few hits to do it. The side switch BT, and then that bad calculation. Unfortunate calculation, I should say, Hotashi. But it's close. It's close. I've been wanting to see how Hotashi deals with this matchup because it feels so different this season. You know, the BTs, it's, you know, it is what it is, whatever. The card cancels and stuff like that make it a lot harder to deal with this character. And the fact he's got more stability in the neutral, it just feels like it's harder. And the trouble that Hotashi has had on his stream, right, has been kind of like, oh, okay, what's the answer? In tournament, as you said, it is definitely different. But Darkrai with one on the board.
Yeah, looking good. Hotashi cooking him early. Ooh, he didn't get to, I was going to say put a lot of his blood down because of the burst time in it right there. Darkrai again catching him with that low side switch behemoth.
Big bites right here. I also want the clone to keep the plus frames. DP stutter stepping, staggering it a little bit. Let to find a gap. Who kill with the throw?
Ooh, RC for the kill afterwards. Hotashi responded in kind.
Look at that Fukio back. That wasn't necessary. Oh, BM right there.
And the Shizu into the Beyblade this time. You usually see it reversed.
Nice backdash. Good reeling that BT overhead. Find new options instead of just blocking it out and hold that chip.
6H goes a long distance right there. Good challenge from Hotashi after blocking it though. The spooky hands. Yeah, they bumped that button too. Yeah, great recognition from Darkrai right there. Knew he hit that jump age really high up, so he challenged with a P. And now, look at it. It's all coming him down so fast, and he's safe, bro. You're probably dead.
Easy read right here for Darkrai. And the super to seal it. Hold on, glass breaking, just to make sure. Just to make you double tap like that, just to make sure.
My man wanted to churn a little bit. With that work getting, let him have some elbow grease.
Turn like an unsatisfied none to get it done. Darkrai caught up in the corner with the plus raise, but you know you can find a gap. We've seen him with the back throws or just a BT that finds a side switch. The blood is rising. Never mind, the dust is fine.
Yeah, that tap dust into the far S sequence to prevent the pop. Very smart from Hotashi, but oh no, all it takes is one knockdown. The drone as well, you see the 4S keeping him from pressing buttons. Even then, the jump age still not enough to get him out of the situation.
Darkrai doing something different every time the drone comes out. YRC to stop the BT, but still you call for the corner. Darkrai with a full bottom bar. It is time to use it. The beast will feast. Ugh, not enough to kill though.
Yeah, the meteor penalty prevented him from building the super bar. That's the positive bonus now. See what he's gonna do. Is he gonna bring out the minigun? No, actually the laser. Yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna burst, but he's actually bursting past the laser, and Otashi gets the throw. OTG, not enough for the kill. Oh my goodness, he's FDing. He doesn't want to get chipped out. He knows the Naganoromas can also chip. You gotta FD at every moment because of that, and Hotashi recognizes and throws him for it.
The throw, man. Down to the ground with the dinner, though, dog. Eat dirt. And now we see Hotashi get a little bit more calmer in the neutral. A lot more of the Fukios in the throws to open up Darkrai and forcing him on the back foot a lot more. We saw him a lot more active before, but now what's the story? It's Hotashi going back to basics, back to like that stare down, that pressure that he had before. He's like, wait a minute, I'm Hotashi. You know, he's probably playing his music and playing some random ass song and like he does on his weird stream.
Can't do what his stream music sounds like. You're right. You're not wrong. Oh. Whoa, already taking a bite. He got the Castlevania theme. He's trying to get the vampire buffs and whatnot. Let him know the curse of Nagoriyuki. Take him to Barovia. But right now, we can go Lewis's world.
That's what tech. The throw though. Otashi commit, try to get the bite. The midnight sack from Count Black. The RC to stay solid.
God,
BT again.
Oh, you're dead, fam.
RC for the finish. Oh, the super. It's personal. It's personal.
That is.
It's personal.
If you kill me with a super when I have a pixel, it's personal. I want everyone to know that.
Right. You meant to do that.
That is a personal beef right there. Oh my goodness, all these IVs, but still, yeah, being that close. Oh, Lewis, very dangerous. Oh my goodness, got him with a big counter hit this time, and that could be death for even the biggest boy in the game. Oh, one more game.
Oh, yeah, Darkrai. Batter up, baby. Send him to the stands, into the spectator seat. You might have to have a seat, Hotashi, because Darkrai is with the sauce on it. These RCs in a super, I feel like they're not necessary. But I'll tell you one thing, it feels real personal. Darkrai's like, dog, those were casuals. What about when we get down to business, baby? Out here at Series E, it's getting serious.
Apparently, he thought Hotashi thought stuff was gonna be sweet, but no, sir. Just because you put a game on a board on me on tournament doesn't mean I still ain't your daddy. And that's what Darkrai's trying to prove to him right now.
I pay for this one. Murray. Oh my God. Backswing with the 6-action play. Play spin. Trying to RPS, and Darkrai kind of backing off a bit. But this is fine. Oh, but the burst puts it back in the corner though.
Wow, and the BT cuts the Fukio, bro. Oh, nah. Oh, there's a monster in the corner. His name is Gold Lewis. Oh my goodness. With a super, doesn't even need it. The behemoth.
Bro, in this Behemoth Typhoon, we might have to pick a different character. Because it's that point, Darkrai. Side switching with it, getting saucy. Forcing out the burst with Darkrai. I thought the neutral's he's been looking for that one hit to do it and putting just the snowball effect on Hotashi. If this was dangerous.
Ooh, finally gets the bite out here. Hotashi trying to stay alive. Not going quietly into the night. Ooh, does catch him low, but that's not going to be enough damage here. 100% meter with that OTG, it will be. Staying alive for now, but again, Darkrai on set point.
Closer to the burst too as well, so Darkrai will be able to get that back in this round. I like Hotashi putting a little bit more of the plus frames, but also with the clone. Will build up that blood meter though, so you have to be careful. BT, yo, guard BT! Darkrai trying to catch this man for free.
Trying to chase that, actually got the drone out as well, so he can start the offense. There's a little bit of chip on him. Hotashi's not trying to spend any meter on FDing right now, so he's eating all this damage from all the BTs. Again, and then a throw. He is on the verge of death right now. We're in the corner. The drone is there again. That's going to be safe into a punish. We've already seen it once more. And Hotashi holding on to the burst, knowing he's out of range for it anyway. Darkrai, 3-1.
Getting it done. Darkrai putting the pain on Hotashi once again. And I've seen Hotashi talk about that century. How difficult it is to deal with. What a way to go out. What a way to go out. The same way Darkrai said, dog, his tournament was good. But it's up to Hotashi to make it through the bracket. But Darkrai is definitely looking like the main character right now going through the bracket, but he's got one more to go before he gets some grands.
I just like that you were like, he's having nightmares about drone. So he died to drone. Rough way to go out.
He wakes up, the drone's right in front of his face. Hard knockdown.
Yeah. Man, just waking up sweating, like, just hearing the beep, like seeing it not go away in the corners, just ticking on top of him, like, oh God.
Oh God. He wakes up, looks to the left, it's right there in the pillow.
Somebody send that man a drone plush. They don't got a plushie of the drone from Go Lewis yet. We need that.
Yeah,
we need that for Hotashi ASAP.
So the reward for Dark Rise win right there in the end is to fight another champion that is Umi Show.
Yeah,
coming up on the deck, dog. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one too. Look, I like the Dark Rise fans up in the chat. All your Oni fans up in here because Umi Show, damn, you're invincible.
Yeah, he definitely been getting man down every time he walks up into the rounds. So that's something to look for with Umi Show and Dark Rai. But my goodness, man, yeah, Dark Rai showing out. And this is what we talked about when it comes to people cutting their teeth here at Series E, right? Yeah, you just got done with Hotashi. Who did he beat before that? It was like Adventure and Flash and all kinds of like amazing players. So the fact that he beat all of them and now has to face Umi Show, like this is truly a boot camp of like getting better at Guilty Gear Strive. Like it is all hard matches all the time in a tournament environment. This is why these players are shooting up their skill levels exponentially.
And when they go to other tournaments, when they go to your EVOs, your CEOs, your combo breakers and things like that, they be doing the most. We have already seen it. We just talked about how at CEO, these top level players, the sponsored players, were doing mad work. Hell, one of them won. Jonathan today came through to play and got that first place victory. We saw K7 show off out there too as well, who maybe isn't sponsored by the players in here, but still participates in these tournaments. So again, if you're trying to get those wins, get into the Series E. If y'all want to see a player, make sure y'all promote them, get them out there, get their name known, stuff like that. There's tons of tournaments for them to cut their teeth before they even get here. And again, as you said, this is perfect practice. You have the best and the best in the US to work it out. Ooh, no better place.
Exactly. Like the grand finals were two Series E partner players, right? It was Jonathan Tene and Razzo. And then the grand finals of Combo Breaker was Tempest and Umi Show. Umi Show, as you can see here, specifically sponsored. And Tempest has been in a lot of Series E's as well. Like all of these players are here grinding it out. And that they are doing so and taking these matches incredibly seriously and trying to prepare themselves for those big championship tournament events. And I mean, there's really no better place to do it.
So instead of
Absolutely. Let's see if Dark Run's Rise stops here or if Umi Show is going down. The god's gonna flee.
Ooh, that was a beast line. Yeah, that Happy Chaos would say that.
Yeah,
he's
like,
he
no,
didn't have a
give it
quit
back.
back. He's just like, I'm gonna shoot you.
I'm just gonna put your brains out, brother. This is finals. Umi versus Dark Ride. Let's get it. Gets a pickup round start. Corner carry. The shots off the clock. The steady aim. Make this man drop.
Right now, already in the corner. Ooh, the Techno afterwards, and both of them having such good options after the Techno. You saw them trade with them. But either way, Umi Show, the one that maintains the momentum, gonna break the wall.
This is fine. Going back to neutral. A-OK for a long-range character like this. When he wants to be.
Yeah, right. Still not even sitting on the other side of the screen, kind of being a little bit cautious now. Doesn't want to get back thrown, and we are back for a live clone. But if you are seeing response, Dark Ride tried to stay on level, but Umi Show one step ahead.
Umi! Look at that. No fear against a sentry. That was so sick, man. Yo, Umi's so sick. But Dark, he's on a different level too today. Going out of his mind. He has to find a way in to get in, right? Once he gets in, look to hurt him. I want to see Umi, how he has to deal with defense, and the sentry's going to help. Hard knockdown. Hold his PT.
They're trying to close that distance here. You see the range on that 2S right there, respecting it. And Oni trying to press him that time. He was trying to summon the drone, perhaps. Either way, Umi Show duffs him in the mouth for it. You already know what it is. Revolver Ocelot.
Shots in the Glock. Let this man drop to the corner. Umi with the full bar. Hard. YRC. YRC, yeah, from the side of Dark Ride. But damage applied. Umi was waiting and baiting, baby. Wheeled an easy bait oven. Umi with the first win.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. It looked like Umi Show reacted to like the meter disappearing or some nonsense. Like it looked like they reacted to the very startup of that YRC. That was, maybe just the plan from the get-go, but either way, Umisho. We talk about the layered offense, whether it was the ridiculous reactions or just the fact that they were waiting for you to do that. They always seem to have the answers, and all that momentum that Darkrai was carrying into this match put at a halt in game 1.
We'll get it done. Umi already with a fantastic round start. 2K2D knockdown, denying Darkrai that approach. Slower buttons. It's hard to play. Round start in the Century, not doing anything. That's been a big pain point.
Yeah, Darkrai just can't find their way in, really. Swinging with the big cough in the 6H. They got full security. I was going to say they might put the drone out as soon as they do. That seems to be the plan right now. What a backdash right there.
Avoids the BT side switch with the 6-speed.
Defense.
Yeah, gets the counter hit. BT knocks him down in the corner. Let me see that good defense, dog. Getting opened up.
Oh, yes. Just peppering away on the damage with the Behemoth Typhoon Guard Crushes, but Umisho gets a chance to play it already with the cross-up. Trying to force Darkrai back into this corner. Is doing so. No bullets to their name, though, but the knockdown is there to reload safely.
Shots back to dust. Opens him up, and it might be a wrap. Into the super. It's a big boy, you're definitely right. Yeah, one touch. Oh, one touch, Rich.
Oh my goodness, the blocks. Oh my goodness, Darkrai. Staying alive here. Looked like he was standing up for just a second, but good shot at the end of the day.
What a fantastic play from Umi. Just that one side switch is right. Maybe looking out for like a wireless trying to bait it off. Backed up too much. You give Umi just an inch, he'll go a mile. And now you're in the corner for a while. Never mind. The Sentry's fine. BT, the tech. Darkrai trying to get into him. 6H and a Sentry.
I was hoping they hit him before the Sentry was all the way out, but it was a little bit too late. Oh, the spooky hands. Don't think you're ever out of range of that normal. Oh, the shoulder check as well. Umisho tried to escape, but the fuzzy defense time is I think the jumps are getting blown up, and they're just a coffin from 3-point range.
That button being better just helps out the neutral so much. I didn't even think about how it's helping out in the corner situation, but yo, coast to coast, they can give up the ghost. When we puts him in the corner, it's listen, I don't want you to play today, dog. I see what you done did to my health. Slump him down.
Oh, again, bruh. Ski Mask Slum God in the building. Oh, with the back dash perfectly timed from Darkrai. Oh, wait for the double jump. Actually waiting for that, but not long enough. Finds the perfect RC timing, and somehow Umisho turning the tides again.
About to get that win. Look at that bar built up. Tension back. Now has the super in play. RC. Trade. Ooh,
the 6-speed. That's why he started fishing with the 2S. That was a great adjustment from Darkrai. We're in the corner now. You only got burst and FD away. Right now, Darkrai trying to stay in that ass by any means necessary. We get pushed out, though.
The distance. You got to play this perfect. The dash in. Goes for the curse women of the worst. Sentry in play.
Whoa, there, right there. About the clone.
Oh, go towards the go burst. Umi surviving. Oh, you thought you got the shots of the clock rack. No, go Darkrai. Darkrai.
My goodness, bro. Barely beating the shot. Barely beating the trigger pull right there from Happy Chaos. I don't know if it was placebo. I don't know if it was rollback. I feel like I heard the shot go off in my mind, but it just ended up Happy Chaos being dead to the coffin. Just barely beating him with that Behemoth Typhoon. And my goodness, I love all the sets today have been phenomenal. I love every single piece of Guilty Gear Strive that we've seen today. It's so good. The fact that Evil's around the corner, everybody's playing like this. Oh, man, it's a good time to be a fighting game fan.
Absolutely. Yo, this game is getting sick with it. A new patch, all these characters, people working out here. Let's see who's going to be working their way through the bracket. Darkrai, Umi, game to game. Gets the shots of the Glock. Umi get that fantastic counter hit in the pickup. Now getting more aerial with it. Careful, I thought that 6P is going to reach in those situations where you want to make the mix. That 6H. Counter hit.
TGE too. I forgot about the tumble and the counter.
Oh, you're right.
Oh my god, bro. His life. Oh, he's blocking it. He's losing all of his life, Cola. I thought I was supposed to block in fighting games. That's the way I don't lose my life.
He's doing the right